Now they're gonna see our dirty secrets.
Oh no! They know
we
we
put the
cheated
candles
even
out.
though
We put the
fucking
candles out
light,
because
you cunt.
it's kind
Language.
of unfair to
This
the
is a Christian Minecraft server, Logan.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna get banned.
Let's see if it works this time.
I'm grieving with my mouth.
Some
Didn't do
people weren't able to understand what your vices and virtues were due to
What a-
stream lag. So
What a bunch of nerd
if you
language.
guys could, if you keep them one by one, starting with Logan.
Hi, my name is Logan. I'm a survivalist, but a thief.
Oh. Hello, I'm Spencer,
You don't
and
gotta do
I
that.
am brawny, but clumsy, and I can do whatever I want.
Okay, I love that.
Hello, I'm Tyler. This is our Comic Sans. I'm greedy and lucky.
And an alcohol.
And alcoholic.
Hi, Tyler.
What have you been here for? I'm not saying my name. It's always really weird.
Say it. We've already done it.
No,
We've all done this.
No. Ugh. I'm sneaky, but very stubborn. They're both could be taken as bad. That's why I'm just like
I love it.
stubborn, but very sneaky. Anyways,
Hi, I'm Olivia.
Hi, Olivia.
I'm a leader, but I'm incredibly impulsive.
Impulsive leader. All right.
literally Jake.
So, perfect. So everyone has their traits now.
What the hell do they do?
Your traits will be essentially your abilities throughout the game. So throughout the game, you'll need to roll dice. If you can use a trait and you roll poorly, you can re-roll and then burn the trait and then put it away. So you only get it once.
Okay, so it offers one full
One,
reroll.
one,
with the dice.
one re-roll of any ones that you roll.
Dude, it's gonna smell
Oh.
so good in here
Yeah.
when we
Okay,
burn
so we
this.
get to keep the dice.
It'll smell like
Assuming, yeah.
burnt
Yeah.
paper. Which
Yeah,
is
burnt
great.
paper smells
All
good.
right. The next
So
thing.
are we not putting water in that bowl?
No,
Okay.
it's fine. I bought it at the dollar store today.
Okay.
So if it gets a little burned, it's okay.
I just warm it because
Smoke.
it's
Ash.
fine, but-
If it gets too bad, I'll grab
Because
some
it's kind of freezing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, want to
Second
burn
thing
this
that we
place
do
down?
is
Right
we
into that
have
camera.
we have the module that we'll be running today. So we're running kind of the basic module. The next things that we do are going to be important to what we're actually doing. So
So they are proprietary, would be the
kind
wrong
of,
word.
yeah. So this one is out of the book. You can write your
Okay.
own, but this one's out of the book because I didn't have time to
Oh,
write
we're
my
just
own.
okay.
We're just doing the
Well, that's
basic module. It's like the pre-written. It's like the starter set.
Oh, of course.
So the name of this one is Dear Radio. So this is so the context for those of you that don't know. In 10 Candles is 10 days before the events of the game. The world went dark. The sun went out. Everything vanished. People went crazy because they thought the world was in it. Order was restored due to people saying, "Oh, it's just the sun's not gone. It's just a big, it's whatever." And so most people
The
bought
sun is
into
just
it.
Invisible now.
Most people bought into it.
Really?
Scientists said that it was
Overcast.
not that big of a deal.
Okay.
5 days after that, something known only to you guys as they came down. They
Capital.
are a set of beings that hunt
Enigmatic.
humans. Enigmatic. You don't know much about them at all.
Okay.
Not even you don't know their form. All they're known as is they. 5 days ago, they came and they hunt in the dark. The only way you can keep them away is light. However, everyone learned that and have blown out most of the electricity in the world by overriding everything.
Okay.
Literally, everyone was trying to keep everything so bright, they blew out most of the transformers.
Y'all are idiots.
You guys, 5 days after that, are heading out to attempt to stay safe. So the name of today's module is Dear Radio, and this is what it reads. No one's coming, not anymore. The radio's gone dead, and you're on your own now. There's only one option left, Fort Victor. All the chatter on the radio seemed to imply that Victor's the place to be, but you're a good hour out. Over the river and through the woods, literally. Everyone else is packed up and left by now. The town hall's fallout shelter is slim pickings. Not enough food to last the next few days, not to mention the fact that the generator's been acting up. Maybe a few supplies could be scavenged, but one thing's for sure. It's time to leave. Your goal today is to discover what has become of the military forces at Fort Victor. So that is your goal as a party for today's game,
Okay.
is to get to Fort Victor,
And figure out what happened.
figure out what happened. With that, it is time, these will be your own, to write down your moment. A moment is an event that you would like to see happen during the game. Something that will bring your character hope. For
Hope?
example,
So it's positive.
yes. For example, one moment could be finding my sister in our journeys.
Okay.
One moment could be having a time to go to a church and have a quiet moment of prayer.
You know, like take a shower, take a nap.
So
Basically,
these are personal.
basically anything that could bring your character hope that is personal to your character.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna play alternate universe Logan. See how that
This
works.
is also the time to light 3 more
Same,
candles.
right?
2 more candles?
3 more.
3 more. I'm gonna play Tallahassee from Zombieland. Except instead of wanting a Twinkie, I want a protein shake.
So your goal is to make a protein shake?
To
That's your
find
goal?
a
To
protein
find a
shake.
protein shake? All right.
Because you don't know how to make one.
And keep in
No.
mind, as time goes on, this is a game where all of us will narrate. So if a moment occurs where that could be what's coming up or what could happen, then we can bring it into the story.
Okay.
I should also write these down so that I
Remember?
Oh man, these flicker so much.
We're gonna make another Zombieland.
Mhm.
It's pretty neat. Guys, if I die before I get my protein shake, I want you all to drink it together.
I'm just gonna pour it on your grave.
Or that.
If we have time to bury you.
Yeah, just leave me. Maybe pour a little bit on my
Just
face.
chuck a protein drink out
when you
there.
guys finish writing, go ahead and just let me know what it is.
I already told you what mine
Yep.
is.
I've written it down. Thank you, Spencer. Yep. They can also be, again, they don't have to be super specific, but it's preferred that they are somewhat specific so that they can actually be brought into the story properly.
To be more specific, I'd like to find a chocolate protein shake.
Chocolate.
I do not like the strawberry
Logan,
or
did you
vanilla.
finish
Yeah,
yours?
I put to find something worth dying for.
Right.
Protein
Logan's
shake.
a beautiful.
Yeah, getting you your protein shake
Yes.
is worth dying for.
Hey, those
The banner we
those military guys, they probably have some, right?
It could.
I
Could have some. Ew, don't drink the candle one.
Hey, it's appropriate.
It's gross.
Tyler, have you
Gross.
finished your?
Yes, I am a ex-bank robber, so my personal thing is to try and find something that's valuable.
So find something of value.
It's how you always play, and you're just a girl too, because it's how you
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I am.
Here. Try it.
feel that deeply.
Tyler's
In my
quote of the
being.
day. I don't know what the hell I am.
It
Sounds
tastes
alright.
like you're smelling
It
a
smells
candle.
like lavender.
It
and I
literally
know-
tastes like you're smelling a
You
candle.
know those
Olivia,
shitty
any
little like
finishers?
chiclet
Yeah.
gums? The ones that taste like
Finding other
lavender?
survivors
Find another survivor.
alive.
Find other lives.
That's what a survivor is.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
The survivors are wait.
And
They're not
said-
surviving
There we go.
anymore.
Yeah.
Brief moment of respite.
moment of respite.
Just safe and
It's like the
quiet.
stupid
If
wish
that's
thing.
what
Like,
I
you have to
want,
be careful
Knowing
what you
AU
wish for.
version just be like,
Knowing that we're gonna die makes this feel a lot like Darkest Dungeon.
What's that?
Yeah.
it's a
actually.
It's a dungeon crawler
All
game
right.
that's very
with a
sad and
really
very neat.
cool like narrator, but there's like no hope.
So,
No.
are all of
And
you
it's
guys
part, like,
feeling
Cthulhuian,
good with your
Lovecraftian
your stuff?
Mhm.
All right.
With like
So the next
I
thing
don't
we
know
will
what
do
the-
other cosmic horror, 'cause it's amazing, along with like actual
Is-
body Victorian horror.
we will write a short description of your character. So on another card, just a name,
Damn it.
look at a glance, like what they look like at a glance. So it doesn't have to be into much detail, and then just a sentence describing who
The
they
cooler
were.
grace.
So for example, Tyler is the next bank robber. Perfect.
Are we
So
keeping these ones?
those you guys will keep.
The cooler grace.
Who's the actor who plays Tallahassee in Zombieland?
Shit. I
Woody
don't know.
Harrelson?
Woody Harrelson.
I think
yeah.
yeah. that
I look
sounds
like
right.
Woody Harrelson,
AUE.
Um,
That's it. That's it.
but buff.
He's pretty cool.
You like met him before?
So just their
I
name
met
and
him in
appearance.
Paris.
That's it?
Name, appearance, and then like a
Yes.
sentence
And Brie
describing
Larson.
who they were
You
before
have
that. So like,
strange life.
I was a banker, or I was
Oh,
a
okay.
doctor, or I was.
It was like a hole in the wall
Whatever.
pizza place.
AUE.
They were just hanging out.
Yeah.
Man, people are strange.
Alright, I think whatever I did fixed the stream. I don't think I did anything.
You shut down U1. That's kind of it. Ed, did you change the Ratio, the pixels.
I literally just shut down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Might have been it.
The game is intentionally quiet right now, but there will be music later. So.
Oh.
This is like the thinking.
You know,
The
everyone
thinking.
really likes to listen to like music when we play. I don't really mind not having music.
No.
Yeah.
We could also go quiet.
Jacob loves.
I love
Lit-
music. So.
literally, our entire game today,
We're the two in the
literally the
corners.
entire music
Here,
thing is just like dark cello sounds basically, because it's
That's
just
fine.
like
Yeah,
We
go
should
for
put on rainy
droning or
sounds.
something. Oh,
Yeah.
what's
It might be good to
Creepy,
have mainly
spooky ambiance.
we have
it's,
not
atmospheric
all like
sounds.
it's all like atmospheric like
we have not
smoke.
established that it's raining yet. So.
We have not. That has not been established. However, that might happen.
Oh no, it's raining.
I look like
Ah.
Oh no, our candles.
Oh no, the candles are going off because it's raining acid. Ah.
Yay, we're all dead. Can I go?
So, because no one's home, Colton's gone at work a lot, and Jacob's just, not here.
Mhm.
I've been working on a French accent.
Oh,
So, my next character, guys,
Touched it.
look out for that.
For a French accent.
For a
Alright.
French
Oh
accent.
lord.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
No.
Come
no,
on,
it's
let's go.
Very rough.
Let's
Very
go.
rough. I've never had mercy.
If something happens to Vincent, we're like,
All
bring
right,
it back.
everyone have
Bring
their
it back.
basic
He
details.
dies and comes back, but he's French.
Is that a yes?
What?
No.
No.
What?
Yes on my end.
I didn't hear what he
Basic
said.
details.
Oh.
Yes.
Just go
Buff
ahead.
Woody Harrelson.
Look, okay, what were you though before
Oh.
everything went to shit?
So my name was Naggle. It's
Naggle.
spelled Nagle, and it looks exactly like me, or they look exactly like me, but with a rat man beard, like
Oh,
from Portal. He was a park ranger who was relieved from duty due to poaching
Oh.
and theft.
Oh.
Nice.
All right.
Not the best.
Is Naggle just Logan backwards?
Yes, it is.
If you notice, it's the
Spelled
beard.
phonetically.
It's the beard that he always wants to have, but he can't grow, so he just
I've always wanted to poach.
All right. Maybe not on stream, Logan.
Okay. Naggles.
Who else is done?
I literally just put the cooler me.
The cooler you.
What's
That
cool?
one me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
What is your
So I look like Buff Woody Harrelson.
name?
My name is Hoodie Whirlston.
This is a grim horror.
It is.
I was an owner of a fitness center. I wear a camo and a cowboy hat.
Perfect.
I love you, sir.
Do you want to be seen or you don't?
Both.
So I am an ex-bank robber. I try to hide my identity as much as I can.
Okay.
So I am wearing a very heavy
Taylor.
cloak, a mask, and I carry around a briefcase with me
What's
all
your
the
name?
time. They go by Rob, but you don't know if that's the real
Rob?
name.
Robert.
Yeah, Rob. You don't know if that's a real name or not.
That would be the shittiest name for an actual bank robber.
Rob?
Rob.
Well, it's the name that they would give.
And Olivia.
I look like me.
Okay.
And,
We're both just like,
and I have past. In the past, I was a computer specialist, and
Okay.
I'm wearing a matching sweat workout piece.
Gotcha.
It is juicy.
Yeah,
it's just juicy on the butt.
Yeah.
It's dark blue. That's
Awesome.
it.
Say it.
Uh,
For me, it
Did,
would
like,
be
the
a
sun go
sweatshirt.
My
away
name
when-
is Diane.
Yeah, that's fine.
Diane.
Okay, perfect.
Did the power go out while you were like at the gym?
She's like on the treadmill.
Ding.
Ask me for a name. Rude.
Yeah, what's
Name?
I don't know. I'm just thinking
That-
of Robin. But
Robin.
he took it. And I'm just like,
Oh.
fuck.
That's Rob.
That's literally, I was going to be like, oh, and then,
Do you have one that is?
Lark. I was going to go down, burn.
Just
That's fine. All right. So the
Can't
next
stop
thing
the
we're
guy.
going to do, all of you guys have a brink. The brink is the thing essentially that your character will come to when all hope is lost, their last stand. Brinks, for example, they don't have to be necessarily violent, but an example could be, you've killed someone before. Here's the trick. You guys do not choose your brinks. They are written as I have seen you, and the person to your right will write your brink down for you and pass it to you. So Olivia will choose Grace's brink. Grace will choose Tyler's brink. Tyler will choose Spencer's, and Spencer will choose Logan's.
What was your past?
computer specialist?
here's
Always.
the second piece to that.
Customer service is not
I also play a part in breaks.
I'm gonna get you.
So because of that, I, as they, have seen Olivia do something, and I choose her brink.
Oh,
Logan
yours, that's right.
has seen Vilm before, and so he will choose something to describe who they are.
So you're choosing mine?
Yep. Mine is, so you will get one that says that they have seen you blank. So your bonus is that none of the other players know what your brink is, what your character is capable of, but I know what it is. They are also something to keep secret. Those we will keep secret. So only you and the person you give it to should know what they are.
I'm trying to figure out what
Sorry,
Spencer's.
I'm trying to think of something for
Same here, right? That's why
Oh,
I'm just like
yeah.
vague.
what your brink would be.
There's almost.
Can I see your stuff again? Just
Sure.
Don't exhale too heavily.
Oh, and now that brinks are being written, it is time to light 3 more candles.
3, so we got one
Yep.
left.
We have 1 left.
I assume
So basically, it's what they've done before.
Yeah, so it's something,
Something
they have,
bad.
it's something they have done before that is bad.
Bad?
Basically, the limits that this character will go to stay alive.
Oh.
So it's like their brink.
Okay.
So for you, it's a little
I
different.
get that.
For you, it's a descriptor of me.
Literally just.
For you, it's something that they have driven you to before. So
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Oh, lost the cap to this fancy ink pen.
That's
So,
my pen.
yeah, the one that you gave me sucked.
So you took mine?
Yeah.
Brink stole a pen.
Those are the limits that he'll go to.
your brink is on top.
My brink is on top. I'm going to use this.
you're also
Ah! Ah! I'm scared of myself.
And so here's the fun thing. Tyler also knows what that is. Which also means that his character knows what that is.
Okay, so I've seen.
So you've seen Logan's character do this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this pen sucks.
Can I see your stuff?
We all have
In
like
school,
we
right?
reference each other.
So you're a survivalist.
Whoops. You're a liar and a thief and a crook. I don't know what that's from. No, it's. I think that's right. You ever have that moment where, like, you remember a quote, but you don't know the source of the quote because you heard it out of context?
Yeah.
in
Mama saw
media?
that.
Yeah.
Huh? Juicy Mama saw it.
Your character's name changed to Juicy Mama?
No, I say
All right.
her character.
Does everyone have their?
Just the juicy on the back.
Oh, you must give me that. Okay, that's cool.
Literally, I can just think of like a
Literally,
suburban
it's a wild
mom
person.
who's just turned into a workout mom because she's just stay at home. I don't know why I transformed into that. And I'm just like, why?
She has the dumbbells in her hand when she like
Yeah,
speed
she
walks.
like does this
Like through like the park or
She
something.
has the,
Oh, yeah.
the freaking minivan and
Oh, yeah.
all of that.
Juicy's actually bedazzled on her butt.
It has to do like the yoga stretches and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And like
in,
all,
like the middle of the grass.
oh, it's the name too. It's such a like a suburban mom.
Mhm.
So like
I
all the
know,
high
you guys
school
know
like
that, right?
boys are just
But
like
it's okay.
There's
All right.
still-
So I think everyone has their brinks down now. The last thing to do before we second to last thing we do before we begin playing is to arrange
But
your
she's
stacks
really
of cards.
because it's a
So
Computer software.
here's one of the tricks to this game. The only thing that you can use is the thing on top of your stack. So you arrange them in the order that you would like them to be. Your brink has to be on the bottom. The brink is the thing you go to when all hope is lost. So that has to be on the bottom. But your trait, your vice, virtue, and moment can be in any order.
And we're leaving our personality out of it.
And you're leaving the personality card. The personality card is just a reference card for you.
Yeah.
To reference what your
The
the
cool
general gist of your character.
Easy enough.
Brink, I've seen your internet search history.
The brink will change to murder.
No
It's kinda warm in here, guys.
witnesses.
We should turn that fan on.
We're all threatening our
Brink,
brinks right away.
I know what you looked up in incognito mode.
Too much power.
How to tame a wolf.
All right. Does everyone arrange?
Spicy knees.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
last candle.
Man, we could have made like
last
an
candle.
FBI agent, but we're like, no. Half of us are just.
What are you
That's my
doing?
little- That's my little flag.
This is the flag he's seen. Oh God!
It was impossible.
It burned so quickly.
Well,
It
that
looked like
works.
impossible.
It had wax on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's gonna
be
that's
really
gonna-
careful when you guys are burning
That looks
the cards
fucking dope.
to not
That
to
looks
not
so cool.
accidentally burn yourselves.
This is gonna. Do you have a fire alarm system?
There's an extinguisher
Yeah.
over there and an alarm.
Maybe you
No,
should
I'm
drink
saying
some water.
be careful
Just a
with
little bit.
the
Just
smoke
get
in case the alarm goes off.
Just get a cup of water,
I think.
and then we can pour it
No,
in
it's
if
fine.
we need
Green
to.
screen.
Even so, if
Yeah.
if it picks up the smoke,
All right.
we might have a fire alarm going off.
We
So-
evacuate the entire
As-
building. We're just like,
As you guys enter Fort Victor, you guys were kind of traveling together from a different city, just down the way. You had heard about Fort Victor from that city.
we're traveling from
You
Tallahassee.
started traveling about 2 days ago, and as you came to a city unnamed, as you cannot, there's no signs to determine what it is. You find the fallout shelter. You discover that the city is abandoned.
What's all that shelter?
There's a small shelter in the city.
This isn't the military
Town
base?
hall is what you
No,
said.
this is not.
Okay.
You have entered another city
Town hall.
in your journey. Have discovered it to be abandoned. Find a small fallout shelter next to the town hall, and have entered it in order to pillage supplies from it, whatever you can find.
Okay.
That is where we start the game. One of you guys, there's one last thing to do before we start the game proper. You can decide which character. One of your characters has decided to record a message for each of you, to record a small message to leave on a voice recorder in case of your guys' death.
So like what?
Whose idea would that be?
Only one person has done this?
All of you will be recording a message, but one of you have the
Oh.
idea.
Probably me.
Probably you.
Yeah.
All right. When you're ready, just hit record, say your message, don't stop the recording, and then just pass it to the next player. So all of you will use the same recording. So
Great.
So I hate my voice messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm writing up my room.
If you find this recording, then me and my allies are dead. Pray for us and our souls that we have found God or some greater force to pass on to.
I hope that I have died with a chocolate protein shake in my hand,
Fully empty.
fully empty. But if it is not, drink the rest for me.
It actually would be this awkward. That's kind of cool.
I was just past the recorder when I thought I would go last, and I'm kind of shocked now. To whoever finds this, I hope that whatever we've found along the way can be used for you, so you can help to continue the human race and lead society back to a place where we no longer have to fear these beasts.
The recorder only has so much space.
Too bad.
Just don't fuck it up.
And this is Rob. The football has been lost with me. Turn back.
But you have a football?
We have a football.
That's what they say.
We had a football? We could have played football.
It's in the
What are we
briefcase.
doing trying to survive? We can play football.
We got to survive. Wait, teams them. Grimdark guys.
all right.
Really gross
So-
beard.
We are those assholes.
you
who
guys
live
have
in the
recorded that
books.
message. You have entered the fallout shelter, and you see before you just a basic room. Not much seems to be in here from what you can tell, but there are a few more doors along the way. Some of them open, some of them closed.
Is there anything in here other than like fixated wall?
Nothing obvious, but you are free to search.
Should we keep moving in?
I think we should search a little bit just to make sure
Getting
there's
more
nothing.
fortuitous, yeah. Well, let's open a door.
All right, so you go to a closed door and open it.
I imagine we're all. Are we staying together?
That's not me. Is that you?
That's downstairs.
What the heck?
It sounded like someone turned on a
Horror
shower
game,
and
guys.
exploded.
Truly a horror game. That was not me.
That was like a random path.
They're already coming for us. So, Logan, you suggested opening a door.
I am
you-
actually asking the rest of my companions, who I assume I've known for a while.
Yeah, I think we should.
You
try.
guys, you guys at the very least grouped together 2 days ago. Some of you have known each other longer.
So we're comfortable
You can
enough.
kind of play along that as you wish.
Should we go through one door? I mean, the whole city's abandoned, so there's no danger in checking them all
Yeah.
split. Are we fine with that?
Yeah.
I'm just not opening the door.
I mean, the less time we waste, the less hunger we waste.
Keep in mind the one thing that you are aware of, because the module does state this, and I will reiterate it. When you enter and you look off to your side, you see a generator kind of chugging along, which appears to be keeping the city power stable. However, it does seem low on fuel. You are aware of that, so you're not sure how much longer the city will stay lit up.
There's one generator fueling the entire city.
At the very least, you know this building. There are a few
Okay.
lights on, enough to keep just a dim light across the small
One more question.
the small town.
Where are we in relation to the base that we're heading to?
You guys feel like you're about an hour's way, an hour to an hour and a
this
half
is the
north.
closest.
This is the closest that you've been yet, the closest settlement. The only problem is that it's a bit of a hike to get through, and you know for sure that there's a river you have to cross. You've heard that there's a bridge somewhere through the woods that will allow you to cross the river. So, and then past that river should be the base.
So we do need to think ahead then.
If you
There's,
can find flashlights, any source of light or rope, and
I'd
just
imagine if there were flashlights, they would have been taken by earlier survivors.
look as much as you can.
Yeah, any candles, anything burnable even. Crayons.
Also, I cannot see all the candles, so please alert me if one of them goes out of its own volition, because that is also
What?
important.
Yeah, this one is, I believe, less than half already.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It just looks like it.
Regardless. So what are you guys doing?
I believe we're splitting up.
Splitting up. All right.
Shelter can't be
Fred?
Um,
Daphne?
so,
Just
so
smaller.
Logan, initially you had
Shaggy.
suggested opening a
Yes, by
door.
yourselves.
Because of that, I will have you roll the first conflict of the game.
Am I
Am I
Here's the way
rolling
that
every dice?
conflict. Yes, I'll explain conflicts really quickly so everyone will know how they work.
I call dibs on Scooby.
Well, maybe everyone will know how they work. So conflicts are essentially the dice rolls of this game. If a situation occurs where an unknown will happen because of it, I will ask you to roll a conflict. Logan is going to open a closed door. We have no idea what's behind that closed door. So he will roll the community pool of d6s, which was the 10 dice that are over there, and his own. If he gets at least one
My own?
6, yeah, you should have your own d6 as well.
Hell yeah.
If you get at least 1 6, you succeed the check.
Oh.
Any ones that you roll go to me
Why
and
did
are
I
removed from the
instigate?
community pool
Why do you give it to Logan?
because he's the one that requested
That is a success.
a success. And how
No.
many ones?
2 1s and 4 6s.
As long as there's 1 6, you succeed.
Well,
At
that's
any
it.
time, you can burn your trait on the top in order to re-roll all ones, if you would like to.
I succeed in open door.
You succeed in opening door, and because he has succeeded and has rolled more 6s than me, so in the future, now that I have dice, I will start rolling them too. If I roll more 6s, I assume narrative control. If you roll more 6s, you assume narrative control. So Logan, you open the door, and what do you find?
I am very fortuitous, and I managed to find the storage room, which would be close to the central lobby.
All right.
This is where I find a lot of basic stored goods, a lot of them. It hasn't been long, has it?
No, it's only been 10 days since
10
the
days.
sun went dark.
So I will say that it's likely been raided by a few earlier groups.
All right.
So a lot of the less favorable but still edible food, like basic,
Vienna sausages.
Vienna sausages, oatmeal, anchovies,
All right.
stuff that no one wants to
Gonna
prepare.
starve.
Perfect.
It's not
Um,
keto.
And that'll definitely get us maybe a few days collectively. And
So
I would also, if it's not too much, would like to find some source of light in this room. Is
sure.
that possible?
So yeah. So as you're searching through, you're like digging through, and you're like, there must be something more than just food here. And you're like grabbing stuff and stuffing it into a pack that you have. And sure enough, as you like dig back behind some oatmeal, you see a small flashlight hidden behind that wasn't there. Someone must have just missed. It must have just been put in the wrong storage space. And you grab it, and sure enough, it flips on, and you have a flashlight.
All right.
Floor is open.
I'll open the next door.
All right, cool. So you come to it. You go to a different door, and you
conveniently
open
enough
it. And
doors
please roll a
for us
conflict
guys.
check for me.
So,
So you'll roll your d6 and
One
the
d6 and community.
and whatever.
Do I take Logan's
is
D6
available.
back?
Yes, yes. So Logan will keep his. So that's a community pool of dice.
So I'll write down in my inventory a flashlight and 4 days of group rations.
Perfect. Any sixes?
yes, one.
1 6. Any ones?
A single one, it
One.
looks like.
The one goes to me.
1-1.
And
So
as
one
you
more.
open the door, what do you find? The floor is yours.
As I open the door, kind of as quietly as possible, but you know, it's been 10 days of no one opening the door, so it creaks quite a bit. Sorry. But it creaks quite a bit. I see kind of like a control room where there's a lot of just bodies sprawled across different machines, and lots of flickering light.
Okay.
And I kind of just start looking through the bodies, and I find a set, like a large enough set of keys.
All right. Cool. So you find keys. You assume that they're to something.
Mhm.
You're not really sure what. And I will give you guys the opportunity to do something if you'd like to.
Find
I
5
have a
d6
nice
times
one.
10 gold
Um,
and 1 magic item.
I'm going to go and try and find the mayor's office.
All right. So you're like, well, this is a fallout shelter. Town hall's literally next door. That might be where the mayor's office is. And you go to enter town hall. Go ahead and roll a conflict check for me. So you'll roll your d6 plus
I should have
all those.
more specific color d6.
Yeah, sorry, I grabbed
Do you want to
those,
borrow
but I
mine?
thought no one else would be using them.
Here.
So if you have
Tyler.
at least 1 6, you succeed.
Do you
No,
want to
I'm
borrow
fine.
mine?
If you have at least 1 6, you succeed.
Your own
And any
dice.
ones that you
I
have,
did.
go to me.
I have no ones and no sixes.
No ones and no sixes, huh?
No, this is. I did not roll this.
All right. Well, I did not expect that this early.
Oh no.
Tyler.
So here's what will happen.
Do we use a candle?
If there, yeah.
Oh
So
my god.
so here's what happens. If there are no
No,
sixes,
first
if there are no sixes, the scene has ended. However, you guys will still have some time to do a couple of small things beforehand. We will do a thing called establishing truce. So Logan, if you could please blow out the first candle.
Logan. Ouch.
Did that actually hurt at all? Or
A tiny bit, yeah.
All
It
right.
sounded like it hurt.
Alright, so first off, there are now 9 lit candles. So there are now 9 dice in the community pool.
Oh, it resets. That's very
It does
nice.
reset.
I like that
And
a lot.
here's what we will do. This is called establishing truth. We have 9 lit
Truth
candles.
or truth?
Truth. Multiple truths, though. So there are 9 lit candles, which means that there are 9 true things. I will start by saying a universal truth, and then you guys will, starting with Tyler, and then going clockwise because he failed the check, will speak a 1-sentence statement that makes one thing true.
Can we write this down or no?
The truth? It's literally just advancing the story. So
Okay,
it's basically like fast forwarding the movie.
You can say that we reached the river.
So you
That's a
could say
possibility.
something like that. Yeah. Obviously, within confines of the story, don't throw something random in there and all that. But you can do whatever you want with it. And then the last truth, so truth number 9, will be every member of the party that is still alive saying, "And we are alive."
In unison and harmoniously. We have to know our harmony.
Yeah, do all the harmonies. If you would like
More
to.
guys. We're gonna
So-
start something by
I'm
the
glad
end of
everyone
this.
else could.
These things are true. The world is dark. What is our first truth?
We make it to the bridge crossing the river.
Okay, so you guys have left the city and have gone to the bridge. What is truth number 2? Once you've arrived to the bridge.
We find a corpse on the bridge, but they have nothing on them.
So one thing, so you've established one truth. There is a corpse on the bridge.
Oh.
There would be a second truth to establish there is
All
nothing on them. So only one. So truth number 3, Logan.
We hear a distant noise once we reach the bridge.
So as you reach the bridge, there's a corpse and a distant noise. All right. Truth number 4 will be hearing the noise. You quickly examine the body. And truth number 5.
So truth can also be an action.
Truth can also be action. You have quickly examined the body. However,
Just a question. Would we know what these things sound like?
All I said was a
Okay.
sound.
not necessarily.
I failed.
You heard a sound.
It's okay.
So
You hear in the distance.
so
Suck my dick.
it's up to Olivia to determine whether or not there is a truth related to if there's anything on the body. Or she can move
It's
forward.
warm in here now because it's stupid candles.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Or describe the noise.
After examination, we realized that the wounds coincide with what happens usually when the things come along.
Okay, so you assume that it was killed by they or them. All right. Truth number 6, Grace.
The noise happens again.
All right.
Can I add on to that, or is it just that
You
one?
can describe the noise really
Okay.
quickly if
I'm
you'd
gonna
like.
say it's in the same area.
Okay, so you hear another noise coming from the same location.
Seems not to be moving.
Truth 7.
From the direction of the noise, we can see a Ferris wheel in the distance.
Ferris wheel in the distance.
Decide.
Rolling through the
That's
woods.
fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. And truth 8.
We decide to go the opposite direction.
Of
The noise.
okay, and the final truth.
Oh, I get. Oh,
We're all alive.
we are still alive.
We are alive. Well, you are alive.
Yeah, just me.
You just made
everyone,
it.
everyone simultaneously. The final
Yeah,
truth.
We like we
facts.
look at just no one else.
I
We're just
don't
like,
think
fuck.
we're a church group that's gonna
Yeah.
You don't have to say.
The bread of life is bread.
All right,
You will
so we have
be
moved on to scene 2.
bread.
You guys have begun moving in the opposite direction. I will determine now, because it was not stated what direction it's coming from, that you guys have crossed the bridge and are headed towards the fort.
Cool, it was still there.
What you assume would be the fort. So
Okay.
you're heading in the direction that you know it should be at. You guys are currently in the woods,
And I believe
and that is where.
you take descriptive reigns of what this
Yes.
fort is.
Yes. So
So
you
what does it
guys,
look like?
you have not reached the fort yet. You have simply crossed the river.
Oh.
So you've crossed the river.
We're going to my grandmother's house.
Avoiding the sound as best you can. As you are crossing, there is
Man, you're
some
so
light wind howling through the trees, and the wood is thick. The day is coming to. There is really no day-night cycle, so it's dark. You have your flashlight and
A little tired.
the food that you have gathered. Unfortunately, you guys said there wasn't enough time to investigate with the keys, and the flashlight is the thing that you're kind of shining through as you're kind of making your way through to where you're going, and that's where you guys are.
I'll flick it on rare occasion. Just
Okay.
kind of try to get a quick spotty lay of the
If we
land.
find journals, I'm just going to be like, I'm gone. No, goodbye.
Good one. You guys are also free to roll
We're
play
not
as much as
10-year-olds.
you like
Can
to
we
determine what you want
Can
to
we
do.
reanalyze the truths?
Reanalyze how you.
As in, like, I would ask you if there were lights on the Ferris wheel or something like that. Can we?
Sure. Yeah. You can
continue that?
try to investigate things if you would like to. Yeah.
I'll hold out on that.
Yeah,
then.
how would we do that?
The Ferris wheel is an odd one because you can't. Right now, you can't see it.
It seems as though we ran away from it, so it is gone.
The
right?
Ferris
Yes.
wheel was the noise.
Yes, you've gone away from it.
That's what they are,
Yeah.
Ferris wheels.
Can I just say something with this Ferris wheel since they're asking? I don't know that the Ferris wheel was dark over there.
Ferris wheel was
Makes
dark.
sense.
So
All right. So what do you guys do?
I'm saying it's all
Or
Ferris
what are you talking about? Whatever you.
Ferris wheels aren't them.
I don't have a lot to say. I'm used to being alone.
Well,
no.
I suppose we should just keep going.
A bit of a distance can be
Yeah,
still
no,
air for the next
I
maybe
don't-
20 minutes.
I
Alright.
also shouldn't go.
My therapist told me that when I get nervous, I overshare and then I try to joke around about it too much, and that's when this is all happening. I'm pretty sure them are Ferris wheels, but I don't know. We haven't seen one. We saw one.
I think you're nervous.
Alright, so as you guys are speaking and crossing the way, Logan, you flip on your light, or sorry, Nagel. You turn on your light and you kind of zoom around and then you just kind of stop on something and you see a small tent set up.
Oh, I think you're saying a small child.
A small anything
And
other
then I
than
was like,
that.
ends up
A small
kill
tent.
them.
And then you look closer and you turn the light off and you see like the small embers of a once burning fire next to it.
You heard it too, right?
What should you do?
I'll go over there and investigate.
Yeah, I do too.
Go over
I
and
think we should
investigate.
try and get that fire going again.
Spencer, if you would roll a conflict for me.
Out of character, we're hearing things.
Yeah, I know. It's
Did
great. I
you
love it.
did you hear
It's
that
not
like
me, I
scream thing?
Oh, I forget.
It was like a faint
It
scream.
was like a faint scream.
You
Like,
guys are
we got
hearing
the-
Nope.
both of us heard it.
I got
Yeah.
2 times,
All
but
right.
I also got a 6.
Cool, so you succeed. Would
Two.
you
Like
just,
they had their hair braided
extensions.
and they.
It's actually
just
very
as a
confusing.
question, so just so I know, does anyone have their moment as their top card?
Oh, no.
No. Okay. Just
I
wanted to make sure.
understand that, yeah.
Just so that if it ever came up that it would be usable, we could do it. All right, so that's what you find. You want it to be like the fire?
Yeah.
Roll a conflict check for me.
I pick up.
You set yourself on fire.
And I'm like, dibs, 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 dibs.
Would you like me to light the fire?
Do you think you could do a better job?
I've done it many times before. I got my hair.
So as a note, I would still like her to roll the check. The book specifies that the person that is suggested to make the check make the roll.
Can
Is
I?
it because of your trait?
Yeah. I would
Um,
imagine I can't burn it for them.
you know
so-
what? It doesn't say. I will allow you to burn it for.
Okay.
For
There's a chance I'll
yeah.
intervene.
yes, that's totally fine.
You watch as.
That's
you know,
totally. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. If it's a virtue, I'm
Yes,
totally
yes.
cool with you.
Yes.
I was like, you watch like
Anyone?
super
I got
banal,
6.
like try.
I need to.
I just
You
stand
are
back and watch
impressed.
you like.
How many sixes? Did you roll?
She's like, look.
All right. I assume narrative control.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
However, you did succeed the check. So as you go down and you're going to the fire, you look and you see kind of how it's all arranged. It looks like it just recently went out, and you look off to the side and you see a small lighter. Like, oh, that works. So you grab like a couple of twigs, grab the lighter, and light the fire back on. As you put it away, and you stand up and you turn around, you see a figure coming towards you guys.
We're
Medium height, kind of walking through the wood.
Have we ever seen
It's
these
a shadow of a figure.
them like
It-
them?
You've never seen what they look like. However, the figure does seem human. So
I'm in the process of
You
like
can make
climbing
the-
Nagel's back, just like
what do you do?
like on his back, just like.
Okay. So you can make assumptions about how you'd like. If there
You're
is a
probably
person
the best
approaching.
person to have
Yeah,
that
I
back.
have the back, so I will.
We are going
No,
to die. We're
this
going
is
to
just
die,
the
Nigel.
camper.
We're gonna
The
die.
embers were warm. It's gonna be okay. Just don't attack them outright.
Yeah.
If they're them, then we all attack. They're outnumbered.
Or can we just, run,
And the person I
onward,
assume
mighty
reaches us. We can't have far
Yeah. So
distance
you
visibility.
guys like don't fight. And as they walk up,
They get off the
sure
back.
enough, there is a middle-aged looking man, kind of raggedy clothing, a hat kind of torn on his head, torn a little bit, the brim of it. And then as he's coming closer, you realize he's kind of limping just a little bit. And
Oh, God,
he looks
sorry.
up and he sees you guys. And he just goes, "Help." And he falls down to one knee. And as he does, he kind of turns and you see a burn mark just across his shoulder.
Bro.
I will see what I can do. I'll try and help him.
Okay, so you go over and you're like, I don't have
I'll
much.
try- Yeah, like
and
rip
you,
some
you're
bandages.
just trying to
and stuff.
you're just trying to like
We didn't
dig into
collect
a pack.
any salves. We
Yeah,
don't have
no,
any
no.
healing kits that we have.
No. So you're just kind of he
Yeah.
does have a small pack on his side, so you can rummage through that and try to find
Yeah, if his life is at risk, I'm gonna try and
Yeah, so
use
you're
his
going to
supplies.
salvage through his pack and see if you can find anything to bandage him up.
Is this
and
a
then try to
collective
bandage
roll?
him up. This would be a conflict.
Remember, I'm still like holding on to your back. Piggyback, yo.
Hmm.
Any sixes?
No.
No sixes?
Any
What a
ones?
one. You could.
A single one, and
A
I can
single one.
only reroll ones?
You could burn your trait to reroll that one. What's your trait? I'm sorry.
Survivalist.
Survivalist? All right, if you can bring that into the narrative, you can burn it and try again.
I could bring it into the narrative, but it is improbable that I bring this man back to life, so I'll take the L.
All right, so I'm taking the L. I will say you failed the check, and as you look through,
Do I retain narrative control?
you do not.
Okay.
As you're looking through, you find nothing, and you're just like, I don't have anything. And as you're reaching through, he just looks up at you, and he says, "They're coming." And then his eyes start to glass over a little bit.
We should get the fuck out of
And
here.
that's where we will end this scene. Please blow out a candle.
Don't do it. Don't do it, fucker. Just blow
And
it
we
out.
will
This is
go-
a metal case.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hot.
And there will be,
Again.
how many
Badass
dice are in
as
the
fuck.
community right
I'm
now?
Badass as
There
fuck.
are
There are 8 candles lit, so there should be 8 candles
Yes,
in
there
the
are.
community.
7.
7, so here, have one back.
Thank you so much. That does still hurt my fingers a tiny bit.
And that will be your new
It's been
community
avoiding
pool.
metal like this whole time.
These things are true. The world is dark. What is our first truth?
We reached the base.
You reach the base, so you just move on.
We're just like,
There's nothing left to do here. Mourn.
As you reach the base, you are shocked to find that there is very little light within it. Truth 3.
Surprisingly, one of the many keys can be used to unlock the door to the base.
So you use a key to unlock the door.
Mhm.
Truth 4.
we appear to be the only ones here who made it.
No one else appears to be inside the base. Truth 5.
Even though we're alone, we feel like we're being watched.
Still feel like you're being watched. Truth 6.
There's music coming from afar.
Music coming from afar.
Off a room.
From a room on the base.
Yeah, somewhere in the
It's carpet.
And
It's
truth. I'm sorry, that would be establishing another truth. And truth 7. So there's music coming from a room.
I get
In truth
one
7.
more.
Yep. I made that realization. Yeah, I know. I'll let you have it.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what
Yeah,
are you
it's-
talking about? I
Is
have no
the
idea.
second truth that it's inside the base?
Yes.
She said a far off room.
And then I said inside
Yeah,
the base.
that's fair.
You could just say
Far
in the,
from the base.
from somewhere in the base. It's just
Yeah,
words.
just say that way like that instead.
I'm not going to be super.
This is tough. I'm sorry.
You're
Yeah.
fine.
It smells a bit like burning whoppers.
That's my finger.
I think it's from the flag.
Yeah, the flags made the room smell bad.
And the base is overgrown,
So, like,
presumably long out of use.
Just like
Vines
vines
around.
and
Okay.
everything everywhere.
perfect.
Nature's reclaiming it.
Perfect.
Trying to.
And the final truth.
We're all
We are still alive.
freaking out, yo.
All right, so you guys have made your way to the center of the base, just far enough to where the music is faintly in the distance. You can't hear too much of it, but there is a small amount of it. And you guys are considering what to do next. You have not made a very thorough and full-on check of the base. However, you have gone through the rooms enough to understand that there's no one in it. However, you have not done a thorough check of supplies or the like. So,
You've been established as the leader these past couple days. What are we doing?
I was gonna go
Tell
check
us
for
the thing
some.
we got to a bomb.
I was gonna go check for some supplies. That'd be a good idea.
I think that we should head towards the sound of the music, but
That's like the most common thing in like a movie horror movie.
but as
You
we
don't
go,
do.
we should check
This
check
isn't
rooms
a
and such
movie,
for
and he
supplies.
did say they were coming, so I feel like music is a lot safer than fire.
Unless it's a lure.
What do you think that was? Just like something burned them.
Maybe he's trying
We
to.
don't know. We don't know much about these things.
Keep them away and burn themselves.
Whatever it is.
Hopefully.
I think it's no.
Why did he try to fight?
Maybe we you should find some information. Maybe the space has information on it.
How does my thing function for them?
What you've written, you are aware of.
Oh, then yeah. I've seen them use fire before. I haven't seen them personally. I just know that they were on the other edge of a forest, and the forest burned almost instantly. So they're very
It's very war of the world.
warm.
Yeah.
I didn't like
Doesn't seem to have anything to do with music though. So I think we're safe. It might even be a beacon for anyone who comes here.
Right.
Well, we should find a place to settle down to, like borrow the
Can you
access.
turn that stuff?
Well, you have the key to the gate. You should probably lock it.
Yeah, I'll turn around and
Cool. That doesn't require a check. That's easy.
That's
You
It's a
can go
pre-game
click.
resource. Yeah.
the one thing keeping them
Cool.
away.
Yeah,
Unlock
you
door.
lock the door.
Yeah.
And then what are you guys going to do?
That's what
I'm
stops
gonna
everyone
do
at
it.
Bethesda games.
Just so you know,
Yep.
I am going to assume you guys are together unless you otherwise specify.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm going to be searching for some supplies.
Yeah.
So is everyone else going along with that, right?
So does the space have like an outside area at all?
You would assume the outside area is the woods. There is like a small courtyard, like you enter and it's like a courtyard, and then there's like
There's
the
a-
various buildings.
Yeah.
Is there
It's like
a
a
shed?
barracks and
Please.
That's a lot of ones we would lose. I think I might burn my tag.
You should do it. What's your tag?
I'm a greedy motherfucker, so
Yeah.
I would
Your
work
search
this.
would be extra thorough.
yeah, I'll be searching for
You're like
every.
searching
Yeah.
everywhere.
give me a second.
We watch as you
Yours is
pick up
kind
a
of the same
rock.
as
We're
mine.
back.
I think
Cool. We're
so.
back. All right.
What kind of that? Oh,
The
up?
stream went offline for a split second.
yeah. And we are straight back.
So Tyler
We're still alive.
has decided to. Sorry,
Very
Rob
alive.
has decided to search for resources. He has made his check and has rolled a lot of ones and a lot of sixes.
Mhm.
And are you going to burn your
I'm
card?
going to burn my card. I am greedy, so I'm searching everywhere.
The
I'm
fun
not
part
gonna
about this,
do the candle.
physically burn your card and place it in the
Safe.
bowl.
All right,
Please be careful.
Mr. Perry
He
Arm,
rises.
right
so-
next to the fire.
That works. Oh yeah.
Get a little nervous.
I'm
We
far
have,
enough
we
away.
have a singed Tyler.
All right.
The same
Reroll those ones. Oh, that was a lot of ones. Dang.
Yeah, it
I
was-
would have liked to have
I got
So
one.
one still, so that one
Good.
does go to me, but
Just
the
you,
rest will
but-
go to me now.
Did we succeed?
365.
As long as you got 1 6,
I have six.
and you do
It's 3 sixes.
maintain narrative control.
I think it's good. It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
So
There's nothing else for us to
we
Yeah, no, it's got a little bit first.
I'm just worried it's gonna get too hot.
So
and
as we're
crash.
going, we find a room, and I can't push it open. And at first, it doesn't
Just so the next
like the
one doesn't
door
throw
like
them in the-
creaks on its hinges, like the hinges are very rusted, almost rusted shut. We open it up, and it's a storeroom, and actually, it's actually kind of full in here, but
Okay.
but there's a lot of like foodstuffs, but most of the foodstuffs are actually rotted away. So there isn't a whole lot of usable stuff in here. But what we do find is I push like a box to the side and find a safe that I'm able to open up, and inside the safe is a pistol with one magazine.
Cool. How many rounds were the magazine?
I would say is a
Just
pistol
enough.
probably 9.
9. All right. Cool. So you have a M1 911
Yeah,
in your,
pretty much.
in your inventory.
All right.
You wanted to look for a shed?
Well, didn't he just kind of find one?
He more went
He's
through.
searching in the
He more went through the stores. I'll say that he ended up finding that in one of the rooms in the barracks.
Okay, I just want
That's
a
what I would
shovel,
imagine.
that's all.
You want a shovel?
I want to find a shovel.
All right. Then you can just roll conflict to try to find a shovel. You don't have to try to find a shed first.
Okay.
Then just describe that you find it in a shed.
In a shed, yeah.
There's a lot of freedom in writing.
Yeah.
Any 6s?
Hell yeah.
2 6s.
Any 1s?
Nope.
No
Yeah.
ones? Alright, you maintain narrative control.
Heck yeah, I do.
Lucky you, I
It's
rolled a
massive
6
pet
too.
peeve is by
If you-
shooting direct control. That's all I'm thinking of.
Is it like meets it for you? Like
It-
you also
yeah,
roll?
if I roll 1 and you guys roll 1, I get control.
You do this for
Oh,
two?
That's pet too.
Yeah.
So,
That's all I
as
do.
I'm kind of looking around, I find a shed amongst all the overgrown vines and,
direct
you know,
control.
flickering lights and everything. Or the very dim lights.
Okay.
And at this point, it's kind of like everyone's a little bit tired because we've been doing a lot. But I'm able to kind of yank open the shed doors, even though they are also a little bit rusted at this point. And after going through the shed, there's some pliers kind of for trees and just all this usual gardening
Right.
stuff of like there's a mower and a saw and
A
stuff.
riding lawnmower.
Yeah, exactly. I end up finding a pretty solid shovel with it's the shaft is wooden and then it's stop.
You look at the back and you just see.
You find a shovel with a wooden shaft.
Well, I want to make like
Long wooden.
there's a big bill for
It's
the
pretty,
Okay,
pretty girthy.
perfect.
A girthy shovel.
Very long.
Shut up.
Excuse you.
What else do you guys
Still on character. I wanted to look
Stiff.
for.
Diane has been lonely.
You're not looking for a shovel. You're looking for a vibrator.
Well, we found a shovel.
Yeah, we found a shovel.
You're just like
What are you?
searching for an area we could.
Okay. After that, I want to investigate the
Like,
music.
We
Sure,
could use
yeah.
as a communal.
And that's also something that you
Oh,
could
okay.
potentially group everyone up to do.
Yeah,
or
of
you can go
course.
yourself.
I'm gonna do that after.
Like,
So you want to find a sleep area?
yeah, that we could.
All right.
That's specifically like
Don't change the scene
Right.
on us with this.
Is
A
your
secure, safe area.
is
yeah,
your-
secure.
is your
That's what I'm
moment
trying to think of. Huh?
Is your moment active?
No,
No. Okay.
it's very fitting.
Yeah.
But
Go
no,
ahead and make a check.
I just want to. Just
Burn something.
want to take a
Get to
nap.
your moment.
I just want to take a nap.
Oh, that's it.
Check that. Any sixes?
1, 2, 3.
A lot of sixes.
Yes.
4.
And
Any
two
ones?
ones.
2 ones.
All right. So you may burn
Wanna
a
burn
trait to reroll those ones if you would like.
I would because we're running out of candles.
Yeah. I'll be sneaky.
All
Just
right.
very, very quiet.
How are you using sneaky to find a place of respite?
So when people are sneaky, they're also kind of perceptive to stuff that's going around.
Okay.
So it's keeping careful watch
So
while
so
they're
it's,
sneaking.
so it's more like you're keeping yourself aware of the locations that would be good to be safe in.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd imagine
Fine
that
by
you
me.
would know, like, you'll be looking for
Go
like
ahead
the
and
exits
burn
and
that card.
entrances,
Yeah, like any,
sight lines,
Right.
things
any
like that.
windows that like make too much noise or like
Totally.
that door is oil needs oil, we can't
Totally.
use it.
And then make sure to reroll them and try not to get 2 more ones.
Come on.
And then reroll those ones.
When it burns slow, it's not even gonna. There you go.
Not in the water. I'm gonna assume it's these two.
It was.
Okay, great. Because I was
It
like,
doesn't matter as long as the 2 dice.
That's another 6.
Any ones?
no.
All right. And you have narrative control over this.
So yeah, so there's a place, and Lark is just like, got it, boys, and just was like, hallelujah. Well, we have somewhere to go. It's
Where'd you
sturdy.
find?
It's just a little off to the main doorways. It's not too far in, but not too far away. Makes
Anything?
any sense, right?
Is it
Yeah.
like defendable?
Beds, yeah, beds. I mean, there's big beds to pull like doors too,
Okay.
because I mean, there's only five, 6, or 5.
We're hoping to find
I'm not
more.
a math student. There's
Yeah.
5 of us, right?
There's 5 of us.
Major, yeah, that's it.
I'm
So,
not
I
a
mean-
schooler.
I am. Not for that.
All right. So here's my question for another question for you guys. Now that 2 traits have been burned, is a moment active for either of you?
No.
No. Okay. And just as a side note, vices tend to be a little bit more negative, so you can also use them in a negative connotation, like to try to succeed a check but have a negative
Oh.
side effect to it.
Okay.
However, use those how you'd wish. Cool. So you find the place of respite, and then you guys all kind of group up over there, and then you have something to.
I think we should go check out that music.
Yeah, just good to have someone to go back to.
Bring that back.
Yeah.
There's some
Do
more
you think
stuff
there's
in
like
here.
a kitchen along
Why
the
did
way?
you rack a bullet when it's already racked? Why are you doing that? You don't do that in movies. It's dramatic
You're
effect.
doing that. You're like shooting bullets out of the magazine. You're
They're
like,
all
Going like, Why
In
would
case
you do
anyone
that?
wants to grab a weapon
'Cause
or
it's
something,
cold.
there's some more stuff in the shed.
is there another shovel with a long shaft,
Maybe?
or is it just one with a short shaft?
Maybe,
It wouldn't be just
maybe
like
there's a
little
rake with a
truncheons?
long shaft.
Is there anything
I've
sharp in
heard
there?
that sometimes short shaft is better than long
And
shaft.
it's all about the girth. So do you have one that's wide?
Sorry, it's been a long 10 days.
Take me to your shed, and I'll have the widest shaft you have to
I
offer.
think I bluffed up on Trolling. I was told that.
Has anyone seen a kitchen?
No.
Well, we're gonna
Have not
find
looked
out.
for-
I want to see a kitchen.
Here, I'll take
You
you
wanna
to
find the kitchen?
the shed if you want.
Give you the
A
shaft.
big shafted shovel.
You're gonna get
Alright,
shafted.
so
Look,
you get a shovel.
Nagel, don't get shafted.
So are all of you guys joining
I would like to.
Mr.
And I would like to
Noggle
search for
to find-
a kitchen along the way.
On the way, yeah.
All right. So first
You should
we'll
do yours then
we'll roll
first.
yours first because it's
Mess
along the
hall.
way.
Mess hole.
One of the
Mhm.
best.
Like, do you think it's like military? Do you think they're gonna use like military terms, or can we call this like the what is it called? Galley? It's a gallery.
Sixes?
I'd burn if you
I
have
got
one.
2 6s.
Any ones?
I got 2 1s.
All right. Would you like, what treat do you have?
Brawny.
Brownie.
Kick
The
those doors
kitchen
down.
door is
I'm gonna say
rusty
if you,
shut.
if you can figure out a way to make that work,
Holy
or
man.
you can do that. However, you can also
Yeah.
just give me the dice. It's up to you.
I have seen multiple people do that at work, where it's a do not exit, and I just watch them just
And this
full
is
on
like the
through it. I'm
pinnacle
like,
scene.
Awesome.
Yeah. I will, as we're walking down the hall, I see like a sign that says mess hall, and I go over to
military
it,
terms.
but it's stuck. So I'd like to try to kick it in using my
Well,
brownie.
You can do it, but you can also reroll the ones now.
Yeah.
And we just watch you just like an absolute unit to that door, and we're like,
With a bat, you're like, I want my shake.
no, it's just like a full on kick, and we're like,
Oh,
aw,
It's
Aw.
burning. It's
No,
burning.
it's good.
it's
Mm.
smoldering.
It's alright, I'll put
It's
mine on
going
top
out.
of it.
It'll do.
Oh, it's
That'll
out.
do.
Hey, a couple of
Hey.
no ones.
Couple of
All right.
3s.
No ones.
You have narrative control.
We're holding on to these dice as much as we can.
So I kick in the door,
And we're like,
and
bruh.
it's a mess hall. It seems like
I would assume.
they're like those tables that you sit at when you're in middle school. Most of you were homeschooled, so you might not know.
I love tables.
I went to middle school.
Okay. Sorry.
We had round tables.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
long.
It was
Oh,
shitty
yeah.
experience.
Yeah. It seems like there was a meal going on when everyone upped and vacated the premises. So there's some like it smells really bad in here, like rotten food.
Okay.
I make my way to the back where they would cook the food, and
Yeah,
I
like protein
search
shakes.
for a protein shake, but there are none.
There and done. Is your moment active?
No,
No.
it's right under the next one.
I know. Did we put all our virtues and vices?
Yeah, I should have put
I'm pretty
virtue
sure
in my
we-
moment
yeah.
and my vice.
Yeah.
That's what I
so
did.
You look,
I had
you
vice
don't
virtue
manage to find anything.
I just
No, I do not.
All
But
right.
there is some food.
Cool. So
Anyone
you
would
find
like
a
to
couple.
eat it.
You find about a day's worth of foodstuffs
Yes.
that hasn't been.
we go.
I find a bag of rice and a sack of
We go like, is there anything useful? And you're like, no. And you're like,
just throw a bag of rice.
yeah. He's like, but we're like, dang it. We're like, I found rice instead. And we're like, that is useful. And you're like, yeah.
Where's my
That's
protein?
not a protein shake.
All right.
I'm
Do you guys
following the
continue on?
noise.
Do you guys continue on to go to the music?
Roll.
Hey, Mr. Nagel,
Conflict.
What's up?
did you ever like kill a person?
Any sixes?
Hey, it's none of your business.
There's a lot
There
of
are
sixes.
4 6s and no 1s.
All right. You have the narrative control.
Yes, I do.
Very much so.
Mr. Nagel, where did you put the body?
Right. So we're
That's the
following
answer.
this noise and trailing it as it very slowly gets louder down these echoing corridors. The empty hallways themselves made this noise seem a lot closer than it was, and as we're traveling, we begin to realize just how vast this place is. We go deep underground and on the second floor below. So this is like basement.
Mhm.
We finally find the music.
Please don't be carnival music. Please don't be carnival music. Please don't be carnival music. I'm saying that as we're
I
walking.
put my ear to the door.
Please don't be carnival music.
It sounds like very simple music of this era. It's like they're playing Post Malone.
Okay.
It's Post
I
Malone.
open the door
I never thought I would say that.
and we find a group of survivors.
All right.
It's Post Malone.
the military base? Yeah.
Of all
Um,
Pretty
people,
fun.
my sister discovered Post Malone.
All right, cool. Yeah. So the music is playing, and as you open the door, the group kind of looks, and one of them kind of grabs for something on their side, and then they kind of stop, and you see 3 different people. One of them looks to be a. They take their hand off of it once they realize that it's people. One of them seems to be a young youngish, probably about 30s woman in military garb, and the other two are older males, also both in military garb. One of them, his hair is graying a bit. He seems to be the only one with any need for rank or whatever, or anything you would consider that as. Unlike the other two, he still has his.
So he's
badge.
decorated.
Yes, he is decorated. If any of you guys, you would probably be aware, being a robber, you probably looked into some of this stuff, that this guy is equivalent to a lieutenant. The other two have nothing. The other two have nothing distinguishing what they are, who they are.
For military.
And the old man just looks at you guys and he goes, "How did you find this place?"
We followed shitty music.
We heard about it.
Hey, it's Post Malone. This is Circles. This is,
Yeah, do
this
you
is
want
a
to die
bop.
early?
Radios.
No,
I never heard Post
we have a
Malone.
recorder. That's it.
I prefer Coldplay.
All right. Well,
She's never getting to get the
You're
radio.
wearing a juicy tracksuit and you prefer Coldplay.
Hair
Uh,
is stylish. And
name's Jefferson, Lieutenant Jefferson.
Nagel.
Diane.
All
Like, I am freaking out, man.
right. Yeah, so we. We didn't think that people would be here, actually. This place hasn't been abandoned for too long, but we got stuck here.
By what? A dorm?
How have you stayed alive for so long?
Just stayed here. It's only been abandoned for a few days.
Was there ever more than 3 of you guys?
Oh,
Because you ate them.
No.
Oh, thank God.
Right now? No.
What?
We're
You
not
look over
eating them
and
right
there's
now.
there's like actual like sandwiches and stuff like off to the side.
Man sandwich.
Manwich.
The first manwich.
They
No!
left. Yes. Everyone else left.
Where'd they go?
They're not in the sandwiches.
Down the way. We took all the cars from what I can understand. There's military Humvees. Took it to go down to the next city.
Why'd they leave you guys?
We chose to stay. Sort of. The radios were calling out the people here in this fort to be safe here. And that's not true anymore. We know that they are coming close.
Gonna go over to you. You think you can rally him to join us?
Yeah, you like the shot.
Probably.
I'll do it.
Hey, I have a question.
Sure.
Do you guys like I fell into Vincent for a second. Do you guys have like any protein shakes?
Very specific.
Yeah, like in your little mini fridge there. You got any?
I don't drink them.
No.
Privates?
Yeah, all right.
We all do laugh, and we're just like,
Yeah.
God, we're a bunch
But-
of jerks.
When one of the woman speaks up, she just says, "No, we don't drink those here."
This is just what would a bunch of 11-year-olds do if the world ended? Laugh about dick jokes till
Maybe
they
you
die.
guys are all just that old. Maybe you're all like 16.
I
Like-
told Colton, he was like, yeah, it's supposed to be really scary, and you guys are gonna help make it
You're like
scary.
grim dark
I was like, who's
No,
playing? And,
yeah.
and he was like, these people. And I was like,
Bunch of assholes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
Just
we're not
think
gonna make
about
it
it.
scary.
It's
We're
freaky.
gonna-
I only spent 2 days trying to tell you
Wait,
guys,
see,
hey, this is the
yeah.
ambience we're supposed to
But
have.
Oh.
it's
having
when,
fun.
when people are freaked out, they try
Yeah,
to
no,
break
right.
the ambiance.
Right.
So
I
it's
have a
like,
story of that.
that's why
Very
I'm over
dark
here just like,
story.
All right, so
Alright, I'm gonna try and rally the privates.
Nagel
the
saying
private
this is
and the
Logan
lieutenant.
saying. Yeah.
Assume?
Yeah.
Okay, make that check.
Rally the privates.
Any
Freeway
sixes?
incident. I was
2
involved.
6s.
All right.
Wow.
Anything else?
We drove
2
you
1s. I'm gonna burn my card.
Burn the meter.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
We've demoted you. You're one of us now.
Shut up.
You're not the leader anymore.
Oh.
God damn.
You
Don't
really
drop
destroyed
it.
that.
Look, look,
And we roll those ones.
that's not gonna.
I'll clean it.
That's
I got it. We can cheat.
while you're at it. Can you get that massive
Huh?
thing on the carpet too? Wax is a pain.
I feel like this is a personal
Alright.
call out.
No ones?
No, I
No
don't.
ones.
That was your performance.
Yeah.
How do you convince them to join?
Oh, right in my face, all of the smoke.
Ooh. Ooh.
How
The
do
more that
you
we have together, the stronger. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm distracted. It's okay.
That's all right. I'm poetically destructive.
That's why we should be careful with each other.
We interrupted you.
Okay. We're stronger the more that we have together. So it's a better idea to stick together than to stay apart.
You guys aren't planning on staying in this place?
Probably not if there's no other people.
Yeah.
I found
This
Is
place.
anyone else going to be coming this way?
them.
Apparently, this guy had
Any other people?
a nasty burn out.
No.
We know
The last person we saw died.
Also, my
so.
witch
And there
is
was a
active.
Ferris wheel.
So,
It was a Ferris wheel.
Oh,
Do you
you're
know
on
the
a
rest of the
motor?
Ferris wheel?
yes.
Okay. Ironic.
The Ferris wheel.
Do you know anything about a camper? Not far from here? Single person?
Yes. He was one of our scouts. Supposed to tell us if they were on their way.
They are.
Well, we're taking this place. And they
Because
are.
he is dead.
What plan did you have if they did come?
Not much of one. We've got a couple of weapons back here, and they pull up like another pistol, and he pulls up like
Tips.
something that has 2 barrels on it. It's a double-barreled shotgun. You're able to identify it. He puts it on his side, and one of the privates has like a police baton. The female,
beat them
she
to death.
has it. She's like puts it on her
Are you
side.
doing
The guy
privates?
grabs his pistol.
I'm checking it now.
Plan was to take out as many of them as we could. Now we have people to protect. You're all citizens, right?
More or less.
I'm not from the United States. Do I count?
Sure.
Cool.
Where are you from?
Not here.
Canada?
Maybe.
Canadian.
That makes sense.
Got something against Canadians?
Well, I think we shouldn't
I hate their
waste
bacon.
time. We need to set up defenses.
You guys know the outside better than we do. Are we leaving here, or are we going somewhere else?
I was born
I
in
mean,
here.
there's a city. What I mean is a situation
No.
out there. There's a city.
There's a Ferris wheel out there. I think it's
Well,
hunting
we
us.
have thick-shafted shovels at our disposal.
There's also just
There's a
earthy
city
shovels.
to the north a little bit. It's about a 2-day journey. That place might be safe.
Never describing shovels again.
Well,
Otherwise,
These army folk are probably like,
a lot of people have died recently,
we
so
want these jerks.
unfortunately, we're walking. If
that they're faster than us.
they might be.
We
I've
should
never
probably
personally
mount a
seen them.
defense, at least gauge what they can do. If we die, we won't be any different than anyone else.
Why is always like the creepy
If we
alien
live.
things are always like way more powerful than us? Why can't we just like kick
So
We
you
were
want
learn
to,
something,
so you want to defend the fort?
at least for a time. It's a fort, that's what you do.
it's fortified?
All right,
Hence the name.
it's fine by me.
Alright,
Wasn't planning on giving this place up that easily, anyways.
I'll start
One
setting a few traps.
All
As a
right,
poacher.
if you guys are setting up like that, I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, I'll go one by one and say what you guys talk about what you're wanting to do.
Gonna do some
Set
traps.
the trap, so you may make the first roll.
Hmm.
Is there a lack of ones there?
I really want to describe my failures. No, there's a single one.
Any 6s?
No 6s.
What's the
See what I can do.
all survivalist?
Survivalist.
All right.
Ooh, please ignite, I'm holding you the best. There we go.
Running for your life.
Grab a bit more, and we are Gucci.
Reroll that one.
Dang.
Good fire.
I got a 6.
And I maintain control.
Okay.
Oh
You
no!
can also.
I didn't
I
fail
think,
though.
I think no, you did not fail. You can also.
See, that's how you do
I
it.
intended to mention this earlier, and I may have not, and I apologize if I did not. It is hitting the
It's
water.
hitting the water.
Oh,
I apologize if I did not. You may, if you would like, blow out a candle to take narrative control away.
fun.
As the lieutenant fixes in the corner.
You should get that
It's not the
checked
privates?
out.
Just for setting traps, I'll let you take
You
it.
should get that checked out, man. It sounds a
All right.
little
You're like, well,
crackly. Like,
so you just go, well,
Rice
we know, how
Krispies.
Don't
to,
blow on it.
we know how to set some traps, so, or I know how to set traps, so do you have
All right.
anything?
Come with me.
One of them, the male private, private brig.
It's also the last.
I know kind of where we
Yeah.
can find some supplies for that. And funnily enough, he takes you to the shed, where he grabs some different,
too good.
he well, I didn't want the water.
We made soup.
ash soup.
where he takes some of the different gardening supplies, rakes and stuff, and he starts taking off the metal pieces from all the supplies. You have like
It's gonna
saw
smell.
blades, you have like the heads of a
yeah.
rake, you have, and you guys take them and
Does
you
he have
kind of
any rope that I can?
there is a rope, and you kind of take them and you jerry rig them into like some different traps where when the front door gets opened, then the
There's
ends
a
of the
bucket
rake.
that pours a bunch of cold water on
Sure.
it. No,
No,
but maybe.
the heavy end of the rake. It's a metal one. It like swings
Yeah.
down. It would swing into them. If the door's opened, you have something set up with a saw, like at
I'd like to do a couple tripwires.
saw
and maybe
blade.
one of the-
yeah, maybe it's like a trip wire where if it gets hit, you have it set to where it's set to come up and just kind of like slice in.
Oh, okay.
Just a few different traps scattered about. Everyone knows what they are. You guys aren't gonna accidentally step on them.
Succeed.
So you've set some traps. What else are you guys doing while he's doing that? Anything that you're preparing?
I'm
Whose moments are active? Right?
showing
Mine?
all of the.
One. Anyone else have active moments?
Nope.
No.
We're
Grace?
trying to burn stuff now. That was
Okay, I
halfway.
Do you
was-
have is your
Showing
moment
off.
active?
No.
No. And Logan.
What? No.
No. Okay, so the only people's moments that are active is Olivia's. And Spencer's?
Huh?
Was yours active?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, is there anything else that you guys are doing?
I already get what I was gonna do.
I'm kind of gonna set up like a barricade in a sense
Okay.
from all the things that I found in the shed.
Alright. Sure. Go ahead and roll conflict.
Dice keys.
Is that it?
There's
Oh,
glass on it now.
The problem with this setup, you guys, is that when we hand dice around,
It's a hot potato
they
game.
can fall straight into the fire, and we just move to the next scene
Or we get a brighter fire.
with dice.
Any sixes?
Yes, I got a
Can
6.
burn.
Oh, good.
I mean, we have one right here. This is our extra candle.
Any ones?
No ones.
No ones? Alright.
But we have an extra cancel.
So you enter the shed, and the one thing that I will say is you've noticed that all of the metal pieces have been taken off of the.
Sorry.
And
That's
you see
fine.
them walking off with a bunch of metal pieces.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
We're probably halfway.
However, there's still a decent bit of wood.
Caltrops. Let's make caltrops, guys.
put in the shafts.
Because
Yeah.
they don't have
Sharpened
We already got a
pieces.
description for our traps.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab as much like of that as I can because
Okay.
that's what barricades can be made of
Right.
for the most part. So
And where are you putting the barricade?
I put it in the rooms that we'd be hunkered down in.
Okay, so you're gonna like barricade one of the doors up?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Why is there a feather on
Or I'm
the
gonna make barricades.
Wait, go with someone.
so
Have a
that when
pee
Sixes
buddy.
door.
we're
You
ready.
push them.
You need a pee buddy.
Fine by me.
I have something.
Sure.
I'm gonna have to see if I can try and find a generator to turn on because it's still dark in here.
No,
Alright.
we do have dim lights. Some were flickering.
There were some
They had a
flickering
radius.
lights.
Well,
You
I'm-
could still
Why did
look
you
for
say it
I'm
like
trying-
that?
It's like right now there's like almost there's very little lights,
Right.
but I'm gonna try and make
Your
it
phone
brighter.
is off.
Alright, go ahead. Roll conflict.
Oops.
And the really subtle way of you don't want to flip it off, but you're feeling it, so you're just like, look at my fingers and just trap one.
Oh,
You just gotta be like,
Okay, I got 2 1s, no 6s.
What's your current active trait?
My virtue lucky.
Lucky.
I'm
If
Feel lucky
you
bug.
want to somehow spin that into the narrative,
yeah, sure.
you can burn it and reroll those ones.
I'm gonna
easiest
try
process in the
and
nice.
I'll burn it right now.
Alright.
So I'll see if I can.
Honestly, I feel like all the actions we make are stuff that's happening too. So he's just in the background.
Nice.
Nice.
Noise.
Nice.
Noise.
Noise.
Nope.
No sixes? No sixes.
Do you want to
Alright.
99?
Tyler. Or Logan,
Do you want
if
to
you
do
can
99?
do so. If you could put up a candle. You got
Don't
this
do
trait
it.
and did not roll any sixes.
Don't do it.
Oh yeah. And I rolled another 1 actually there too.
I spilled a bit of wax.
Oh no.
It was very elemental. Two
So there's
in my
what, 2,
defense.
It's alright. We
4,
can
Okay.
just scrape it
7.
off.
7 left, so it should already just be 7 dice in your guys' piles.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
You can
All
just
right.
pull it down and.
So as
scrape
you
it
look
off.
around,
With wood or something.
you're kind of looking, and you ask the lieutenant. You ask him, you say, "Do you have a generator?" He points you to it. There is a generator. You do find a generator. However, he notes to you that we do have one. But, and he points out a couple of things. He says there's no fuel left for it anywhere on base. It's probably got a day or two left in it. So, yeah. And with that,
And that ends the
these
scene.
things are true. The world is dark. What is our first truth?
How are you determining who goes first?
Whoever who fails the
Oh,
check.
okay.
If,
Damn it, Tyler, stop
so,
failing.
so
It's
if,
Tyler.
if a light
I
goes
fail
out of its own volition, then I do the first
Oh,
truth.
okay.
If someone fails a check or blows out a candle to retain narrative control, then they get the truth. What are you doing?
That's the next one we blow out.
Well,
Well, now I can't
it's,
see it.
yeah, it's got to be on the layout.
Gosh.
So we have
Careful,
a camera
careful.
for it. No, I know.
All right. What is the first truth?
That's the last one I lit. We want to do this one. We're
That
literally
is the
going
last one that you lit.
Okay.
You should probably not do that.
Not do that one.
We hear the sound from earlier. Coming from, oh, that's it.
All right. You hear the sound again. Truth 2.
We bunker down in the room that Lark found.
You bunker down in that room. Truth 3.
The survivors that accompany us now are secretly working against us.
All right.
All right.
How? Why?
Truth 4. They suggest
Maybe we tear down the trap.
they suggest that the 5 of you should set up a scouting party.
Right now? That's a truth.
Truth 5.
We start to become wary of how much we can trust the 3 new survivors.
Truth 6.
I'm thinking.
You good?
Just in their mannerisms. Like, that dude's helping me set up traps. And then, like, camera goes to him and he's like,
And we're just like.
Yeah, he was just
Cameras.
weirdly giggling and
he said, I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill them. Like, it was weird.
Man, I don't know for truth. Can I be skipped? Just like bumped over now.
Sure, why not?
We're on
It doesn't
like
have to be
6.
related
Tyler,
at all.
truth 6.
I don't want to be like.
And there's a cat here now.
Lark found a cat.
Actually?
Yes.
So you found a cat?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And the final truth.
You're alive.
You are alive.
We are alive.
Moral.
All right. So you guys. So they just suggested to you
Support.
as this. I don't know how. All right. So as you guys are grouping everything up and barricading, and you're getting everything together, right as you go to close the last door, the lieutenant stops you and says, maybe we should send a few people out to scout a little bit, just to see how close the danger is. And as that happens, almost out of nowhere, as you're looking out the door for one last moment, you see a kitten go into shot in the hallway that
Cat.
you're in.
Cat. I'm getting this cat.
And that's where you guys are beginning this.
Cat.
Maybe we don't send a scouting party because we just set up defenses
Or
and it's a bad
Since
idea.
it was your idea, why don't you go out?
right, we're the civilians
is
here. You're
also an
supposed to
option.
protect us, right?
I'm like,
I don't mean
I can't even
for you
drink.
guys to go without us.
I'm not even allowed to drink yet, so I don't think my mom, if she was here, would let me go out. I'm pretty sure it's past, like curfew. But there's a cat out there.
Oh. I thought she died.
Dibs.
She was the base cat.
Dibs.
Her name's Floopy.
We'll go get Floopy. We're waiting. Do you have any weapons for us? Other than
What we have on us. Don't get me wrong. One of us will go with you. Not all of you have to go in the scouting party.
I think it'd be,
I don't mean to send you all alone.
wouldn't it be best to wait here for them and then leave together to
We
that
could
other
do that.
city you mentioned?
We could do that.
Yeah,
Just
take
a
'em-
suggestion.
take out as many as we can.
Kind of scary
At least
to
one.
not know where we are in terms of where they are.
Well, we know where we are, and we know we're alive.
All of these things are confusing.
You go to get the cat.
They were yes.
Go ahead and roll conflict.
Yes. I had a
You
conflict for
catch
this
a
cat.
Watch you fail.
Please make the
Okay,
cat down.
you're gonna fail.
I have 666.
3 6s.
Yes.
It's a demon cat.
All right. Any ones?
No.
No ones.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh boy.
We call him Cat Fomet.
So you have narrative control. So
He's. I'm just like darts out and just like we gotta get this cat. It's moral support and also possibly food if you run out of anything, but a cat. And you watch kind of scurry around. Somehow catches the cat, kind of like they've had a cat before.
We like have one of the traps for them, and the cat goes in it.
Yeah.
No.
We were just like
all
no.
right. So you
She gets in it and she's like yeah.
pick up Floopy.
But Floopy's a horrible name.
That was quite the cat noise you just made.
Call it,
Maybe
call
we
it,
should reindeer.
Moo.
reindeer?
Yeah.
Moose.
Moose.
Moose is a good name for a cat.
They're like Pokemon. They say cat.
Cat.
So there's this D&D game that I had a couple years ago.
The hell is D&D?
It's
Oh,
so Dungeons and
really?
Dragons. So
Oh, my
you get around a
husband
bunch of
plays that.
nerds and like
So, like
and
you,
roll
yeah.
dice. And
You're married?
Well,
I
see
heard that,
I intended
and
to do
that's
that.
why I added on like
I
me.
think my kids are dead too. I'm not really sure.
How old?
You sound very nonchalant about that.
Did you like your children?
Probably a while.
Were they?
Oh, I liked my kids. They're just like not much to do about it. I know they're dead. So
That's honestly true. But we got a cat. But
that's
anyway, so D&D.
So we're waiting it out then.
But yeah.
I guess we are.
That's what I think. Just so you know, Cole,
If you want to.
my thing is up.
What is yours? I'm sorry, I wrote it down. Okay.
If you wanted to continue exploring the possibility of a scouting party, maybe delegate it with our group leader right now. Might be a good idea.
It's up to
I'm
you.
calling the cat bells.
What do you think?
As he's talking to her, I am going to
No, for sure.
try and steal his double barrel shotgun.
Sure. Try to steal it off of its side. or off
Well,
of
just
its
so you know, a
side.
double barrel shotgun's like this long too. Unless it's a sawed
He
off.
put it on his
He
side.
promised that it is sawed off.
It-
There you go.
They're always sawed off. Why do they always saw them off?
My deft
Because
hands also.
everyone's
It's
seen
cool.
Evil Dead, and they're just like, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
Do
even
you have
though
no
sawed off
sixes?
shotgun
What
means it's
you
more
bring?
likely to.
All right. Yeah, that's.
I have very
You know what? That's a really good use of that too.
fingers, and I am a trap maker.
It's a really
See,
good
this
use
is how
of
you
that.
burn things. Is you also burn your finger in the process.
Yeah.
See, because heat rises.
We roll those ones. 'Cause you
Just the
I'm
rolled
one.
just one.
I'm a safe
Uh,
pyromaniac. Excuse you very much.
No.
No, that doesn't count.
I'm literally going to die right now, you guys. This is fun.
You're
All
just
right.
gonna take a shotgun to
So-
your face. Oh Lord, have mercy.
You take narrative control.
The
Yeah.
the eye
And it's
appears.
and it's a fail, right? Because I don't think
Yes.
did you get
And
any
I'm going
sixes?
to call that. I should have called it this before. I apologize. I forgot that this was a rule. I'm going to call that a dire failure, which means
Oh.
that there is a very harmful result as
Mortal, you mean?
Dire failure doesn't necessarily mean death. It just means that it's very negative.
Okay.
So as you're doing so, you're like, I have a chance here. You kind of reach out and you grab onto the gun and you start to unlatch it, and the female private just kind of looks, goes, "What are you doing?" And pulls her gun out on you, and you, in a moment, take off your hands and go up. Like
Sharing arms, that's it.
yeah, you're
It'd be
like,
cool if we all had an even amount of firearms. That's all I'm saying.
mhm.
Doesn't seem like the kind of guy to give that thing up. Makes sense
Alright.
to me.
Well,
Hey, we're all just trying to survive.
It's just a diplomatic habit.
yeah,
I like
I
taking
think that
things.
scouting party will be happening.
Fuck.
Do you want to
Yes.
die?
As he holds up his
Two of
gun.
us will go, and if you could pick two of you,
We're not separating.
then all five of you can go as a scouting party.
And we'll take our stuff.
Take your stuff. You obviously can't be trusted to not take ours.
We'll also need more defenses if we're heading out into the unknown.
Aren't the military supposed to be like helping civilians? Because that's what we are. I mean,
They're
we
not
should.
getting paid anymore.
Right.
Is that
but
it? Is it literally? 'cause you're
This is
not
also
getting
about survival. And I don't know what
And
you're
you'd think
doing
that-
trying to take your
They also
my
don't really
shotgun
take-
off of my side.
Filthy
They also
habit.
don't take care of civilians anyway. They have their own things.
So we're about survival. You want to stick with us.
You said
Obviously,
you-
we've made it this far, and you haven't come out of this place
Yeah,
yet.
I don't know if he's taking the gun to shoot me in the head.
Why the hell would I do that?
You get more supplies that way.
He just made traps for us.
That you all know the location of.
Look, I didn't mean any harm by it. It's just a bad habit.
Right, well, you have two choices at this point, at this juncture. Either leave the fort or make up that scouting party. Actions have consequences. It's what one of the things we were taught.
I know that's a big scouting party, yeah.
They suggested 4. I'd be happy to join 2 of them if one of you guys.
That sounds close.
It's only a matter of time, but maybe
I think we-
he's right.
I think we should put up to a vote.
Vote of what?
I'm not against that.
Either leave or do the scouting party.
It might be best to leave.
I think we should go.
Choice is yours.
All in favor of leaving? Aye.
Alright.
Hi.
Hold up the cat paw.
Unanimous then.
Very well.
Good luck. You're welcome for the defenses. Sorry for trying to take your gun. Happy survival.
Indeed.
Just, you are still alive.
Just y'all are
Please go out again.
Yeah. That is the scene. That was really
Again?
bad. Yeah. I am a fool. I'm a Captain Dunceman.
Maybe we
These
should
things are
get
true.
anything of
The
water.
world is dark. That is our first truth.
We are finally alone.
We're finally alone. You guys leave the fort. Truth 3.
That's all.
Mm,
You could probably throw in a bit of music if you want.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay.
I like this.
It's tense.
Before
It
we
is.
left the fort, we grabbed ample supplies.
So you grabbed whatever you could find.
Mhm.
Not a whole lot, but you did gather another day's worth of food. I'll say. Truthful.
Yeah. 5 days now. Well, no, it wasn't a day. It was like a few hours. We're good.
Just oddly silent.
It's oddly silent as you were journeying. All right.
Very well.
Truth 5.
Before the silence, when we were only a few hundred feet from the fort, heard gunfire.
All right. As you were traveling out, you just hear the sounds of shotgun blasts echoing, and then silence. And the final truth.
We are alive. The emphasis changes.
We are
All right.
alive.
You guys,
We are
We
alive.
are
Journey.
What the fuck is this?
you guys are journeying through the wood, aware of a city that the lieutenant had slipped. That is about a 2-day journey away from here. You see
said
that
in the
as
north.
into the north. Yes, you are aware.
Tim,
of the
my
direction.
love.
Yes.
Can you turn the AC a tiny bit colder?
Okay. Yeah.
We're
Um,
just
We're
burning.
sitting around literal fire.
Is
You're-
that what the candle smell is?
Yes.
Yep.
It's the smell of candles.
And burning
It's
paper.
And
literally
burning
the,
paper.
It's literally the time limit to this game. So. it's
There's
really
a
good.
lot of fire in here.
So put the flame out.
Um,
It's hot.
So you
Let's
guys,
just back
you
so we
guys
can
move north,
get close.
aware that there
Don't
should be a
allegory
city
for
somewhere up there, heading upwards.
Where do we start?
About 30 minutes afterwards, 30 minutes after you've heard the gunfire, you're traveling through the wood as it starts to lighten up a little bit, clear out into a hill. And on the hill, you see a road off to your side, kind of going up into it and around, kind of circling up and looking straight up. Just barely, you can see what looks like on the top of the hill, potentially a city. It's a very high climb.
My thing is pretty.
What is your? Gotcha. It's a very high distance up.
There's a hill. What's on the hill?
It's kind of like you know, like in the squares, how you kind of like you can kind of
Yeah.
circle up it. Up at the hill, you see what looks like maybe the city they were talking about, maybe a village. You see what looks like definitely a building,
So it's
and
kind
maybe and a second one and a third one. But that's all you can see
This
from
is
your
30
distance.
minutes
in like
away.
in comparison.
No, you have gone 30 minutes. This hill is quite a climb.
It's a
Oh,
bit like Sonora. Sonora's smack
Kind
dab in the middle, which is very high.
Yeah. So you're looking up and you're like, that's got to be at least an 8-hour walk upwards, like an upward trek the whole way. And that's assuming it goes upwards around the hill the whole way.
I'm sorry I screwed that up.
It's fine.
I was considering anyway, so.
I mean,
I was getting a sketchy vibe from them, so.
They didn't have rubber jinx.
I mean,
they couldn't kill us in our
It-
sleep.
it wasn't ideal, but the way that those gunshots ended, it sounds like it was for the best.
The cat has also not left your side.
You made a friend. Is its name still Floofy, or do
It's
you want?
Beelzebub.
It's now Floopy Noopers.
It's you can shorten it to Bell, but it's Beelzebub.
Mm.
I just, so I just sometimes just wasn't allowed to ever be that edgy teen, and that's why I'm slipping it in, because
With a word?
Huh?
With a name?
yeah, just in case maybe we can like BFFs with Beelzebub, but it's not actually Beelzebub, it's a cat.
That's a little weird.
It's hot in here, guys.
Sorry.
You mean out here under this hill, it's so humid.
All right.
Yes.
What do you guys do?
Yay,
That's what I
California. Oh,
Of course, you can also continue discussion, whatever you'd like to do. So.
well,
You think that's it? He said 2 days away. That
It doesn't look 2 days away.
it's about a day away. I mean, if it's safe, we can rest there. I know we're alone now. There's nothing. It's
nothing really creepy.
Do they make noise?
fire
mean-
makes noise. That's all I know. I only saw the fire they caused. I don't know what they look
We've
like.
heard noises. We've heard noises that don't sound normal.
Coming from a Ferris wheel.
Really?
Post Malone
Metallic?
sounds pretty normal to me. I don't know what you're
That
talking
is
about.
not normal.
Okay, you can get out of this team right now.
So does everyone have their moment active now?
Juicy
No.
we'll remember this.
Not you.
And not you.
Juicy.
Never mind.
Not yet. So 2.
She's
Okay.
named her butt.
I think we are just walking our way to the.
That's what
the
the
destroyer.
dazzling actually.
We're just trekking our way towards the buildings.
All right. As you're walking up, you're realizing maybe it is 2 days away because
Oh.
this walk is hard. Just literally just slowly walking in a circle uphill. It's slowing you down a little bit to
The
go
path
uphill.
proves to be
Diane
more
is like,
winding than you thought.
As you're
What
walking,
was that?
Don't breathe heavily.
I saw
Bye.
all of them just go.
Bye.
And after about 30 minutes of walking,
And
She goes,
off to the side, you see a rock outcropping kind of reach over and almost create like a natural tunnel that the road is on, and then the hill also kind of continues out, and off to the side there you see what looks like a small cabin.
It's been a while since we rested.
It is also, your internal clocks still work a little bit. It has been probably a full day at this point. Like, you guys have gotten in a full day of journeying. You guys are starting to get a little bit tired.
Yeah.
You could keep trekking on, but
We've done more than a day. We
Yeah.
went from that first city without even stopping. to
right.
rest.
You did 2 days of travel, finding a way along the way, and then you left there. And from leaving the starting city, it's been about a day's 12 hours.
This is pretty normal. I mean, I had like all-nighters when I did a couple finals.
Yeah, but we're fighting for our life.
I
So
know.
all the energy we can conserve is probably a good idea.
Is there any light
I
coming from
would
her?
give
Rest here then?
like my arm for
You
my
look,
board.
and you're not sure. There might be, but you
Yeah,
notice
then I'd
that
be
if there is a
Exactly.
way to see into the cabin, it's not on the side that you guys are looking
Okay,
at.
I'm gonna try to sneakily go over there and look inside.
Roll conflict.
Where is it?
Oh, I need one
Are
of
you gonna
those
waterboard
Or
yourself?
because
shock
we're down to.
cat.
Oh, yeah.
Logan, can you give me that? 'Cause you guys are down to 6 dice.
Yeah.
1 5 or 1 6 1 1
1 6 and 1 1. What's your current active trait?
Clumsy.
clumsy.
You could use that to your
You
advantage.
could use that to reroll the 1 if you would like to. However, remember, if you do that, you do have to work in you being clumsy to the narrative that you spin.
But you'll also get that step closer toward your shake.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like eating the mic right now. Yeah, I'm gonna deep throat the mic.
Please don't. They'll all hear it.
That's how close he is to it.
How do I use clumsy? It's not advantage.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to stealth over there to look into a window.
You do the
You do a weird somersault after falling on your
You
face.
actually sing
and,
your own theme song like Kronk.
or like the stereotype where it's just like you're
It's
so
the-
quiet and you
I'm-
step on a
Yeah.
I'm walking over
Okay.
there.
I will
And
say,
like-
you if you know how to write it into the narrative, then you can burn it now and re-roll the 1.
Yeah, because you don't know
there,
if
there
you
is a
get it
chance
or
that
not.
I might have the narrative.
Yeah.
I will say that you can reliably put clumsy into this narrative, so you can burn it if you
We
like.
have given you multiple reasons.
And you may re-roll that 1.
Don't put the wood. This game was created by pyromaniacs.
6.
6.
Good
2
people.
sixes.
Unfortunately, I have also rolled 2 6s.
Oh.
Narrative control.
You bastard. You know.
You're like, I'm gonna go see what's over there, and you start walking over, and as you walk over, you're like kind of stealthing, and you look up, and you come to the door, and there's like a little window in the door, and you look in, and you don't see anything. There is a small light, and you can see a bed and what looks like a kitchen, a sort of kitchen made for a cabin. But you don't see anyone in there. And as you open the door, you just hear creaking sounds. And as you enter, you trip on a rug in the entrance and just fall flat on your face.
What's a rug at the entrance?
And then turn over and look up,
People.
and you see another cat. This one is a little bit bigger. It's not a kitten.
Oh, it's a chonk.
It's a chonk.
Oh, well, keep coming.
And he is
That's what they
pure
are.
white with some gray stripes down his back. He's a very fluffy cat.
Hello, little gentleman.
He wants in real bad.
And you just pat him.
The things are actually cats.
That's what I said. Yeah, they are cats.
That's what
No.
Hoodie Werelson is starting to think.
Baby cats are a good thing.
Hey, guys,
So we would know.
Yeah.
there's another cat in here.
Cat.
There's also a light. I don't think anyone's here.
So
It's a cat.
maybe
Probably.
it turned into a cat.
That's probably the same situation
It turns people
as
into,
before.
Maybe the person turned into a cat,
or maybe,
like themselves.
or maybe they are cats.
I think they are.
I pick up the cat.
I think it's a
No.
person.
Are you they?
Why were you asking a cat this?
And
Everyone inside.
It does make a weird noise. That's not a meow.
It's just like a human saying
I
it.
don't know,
It
You're
sounds
walking
like-
inside.
It sounds like a moo.
I set the
almost.
cat
all right.
outside
At
the
this
cabin.
point, is yours active, Chris?
No.
Mine's not.
Sorry. Why?
I was
I'm-
gonna,
oh, yeah,
I was gonna
I'm
give you the
s-
opportunity to roll it.
Sorry. It's just I
It's
haven't
fine.
gotten rid of my
It's fine.
advice yet.
You're right.
I want this cat though.
I put him outside.
You put the cat outside.
Yeah.
You hear it pawing at the door.
It wants to come
Sounds
in.
like an idiotic cat trying to bulldoze his way in.
It's gonna open the door. I want this cat. I'm gonna open the door for the cat. Come on.
It might be it.
No.
And then close the door.
I head to the kitchen.
How does a cat start a fire?
You know what? If you would like to, you can roll moment.
To
She's going to the kitchen. Keep in mind, if you fail this check, you lose your moment,
Forever.
and we blow out a candle.
Do it. It's for the protein shakes.
For them protein shakes.
You gain it. You gain it.
Oh, did you not do it?
No sixes.
There's one
no, there's
6.
one. Roll your mouth.
You gain
Burn
an
your
allergy to
moment.
protein shake.
You don't get a mulligan on this because you
Oh.
burn it regardless.
Oh,
Oh wait, I didn't roll this one.
Well,
You gain an allergy.
1 6.
And 2 1s.
You have succeeded the check, and you get control. I did not roll a 6. Please burn your moment as you describe what you find. As you rummage.
I go
through the-
to the fridge.
Alright, there is a small it's not a fridge, but it's more like a like an ice chest
Yeah, I
that's
gotcha.
meant to be there.
And I open it. And inside.
It's like the Pulp Fiction light.
Lexi's
it
in the
protein
background going, ah.
Maybe I open it. And it is good.
All right. So,
You good?
because you have found this moment of hope that you might survive in the world one more day, you gain a hope dice.
Oh.
You have a second d6. That d6 specifically also succeeds on a 5. Only that
Oh.
dice.
Oh. But I do savor it. I don't drink all of it.
You can only lose that dice if you use your brink and roll a 1 on it.
Okay.
You cannot lose it any other way.
Okay.
So remember which dice your hope dice is.
The orange one will be mine.
So that one succeeds on a
Aw.
5, and you can only
Thanks
lose
for
it
moving
if you
hope dice.
use a brink and fail. Do you require d6s, Logan? So that,
Yeah.
that it's kind of here. Just take these. These are Jacob's. The metal one can be your hope dice if it ever comes to that.
They're both
Also,
metal.
I'm was
What?
gonna,
Oh, they are. Sorry, the like brown one. You decide which one.
Tyler also.
I was gonna
Dice.
ask if I could
Roll yours.
roll my moment.
There are only 4 dice.
Sure. Why not?
I'm gonna burn this right now because it's gonna be burned no matter what.
Honestly, I'm okay. I have 2 cats. I think we're good here.
I'm starting to think that the cats are evil
Why?
I agree.
Why?
because they're everywhere. And
There's 2.
yeah,
We just found 2. It's a
I
coincidence.
thought that cat had died before.
Oh,
And this
do that
cat's
all
been
the
here by
time.
itself for 10 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cats do that all the time. They just go
What's it
out.
eating?
Wow.
People.
D6s?
Do you think that there are dead people in here? Doesn't smell like dead.
I
No.
mean,
No.
but they just go out and
No
they hunt.
sixes.
Like they survive.
All right.
Let's
You're
just-
like,
I'm so bad at this.
Tyler
you're
man.
like so you look and you're like, there has to be something about
His
it.
briefcase
There has to be
opens.
something here
It's funny.
that will get me some way, some type of hope to get me through this so that I know that I can find valuable things in the future and that I'll be okay. And as you dig through every nook and cranny as everyone else is resting, you find nothing.
Obtain second
Is the candle go
cat.
out?
Oh, yeah.
A candle is blown out. That was the last one that was lit.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe that one.
This one?
And
You're getting better at it.
Yeah.
And Tyler, your character has lost hope. It means nothing except for you don't get your hope dice, and you don't get a chance to replay that moment.
Gotta roleplay that. You're sad now.
You're just in the corner.
That's the truth. The world is dark. What is the first truth?
Tyler fails a lot.
We
For
have
me, though.
It would be. I will just remind you. It has been 12 hours since you've begun your journey. So
I wish my moment. Come on, man.
time has passed and we have made our way further up the mountain.
all right. Okay. I'll let that be one. Time has passed. I'll stop it at time has passed.
Time has passed.
Time has passed.
Sure.
So time has passed. You guys have rested. That's fine.
Okay,
It's gonna
cool.
be.
Truth 2.
It's
The noise returns.
The noise returns. Truth 3.
And the noise sounds like unreasonably loud, crackling embers.
All right. So you just hear the sound of almost as if the forest is burning, but you look back and it's not. Truth 4. You guys continue up the mountain. And the final truth.
I'm still alive with 2 cats.
We're not dead.
Yeah.
We not
You
dead.
guys have continued your way up the mountain.
Give us them
You've
one
traveled.
die back.
You've traveled. Oh yeah. You guys
Yeah.
get 1 dice back.
I'm
What's
so
the second cat's name?
poor at rolling today.
He doesn't have a.
Pollywog.
Snowball.
So
Lucifer.
can I just
Clever.
out of character?
Traveling with demons now.
I've failed 3 times now, 3 or 4. You failed
You and
once.
Logan have been the only ones.
Yeah. What's with us in these roles?
So
You guys
you
are-
guys.
We're known
You
for
guys,
it.
you
We're
guys
known
got
for it,
about
yeah.
30 minutes more up the mountain. 30 minutes to an hour. You guys did rest. You managed to get a night of sleep with no huge worries. It was a little tense given the situation, but you did get some rest. You're on
And
your
we're
way
in
back
past
up,
tense now.
and you see ahead of you just pathway and pathway until eventually you see a spot where it kind of splits off a little bit. There is a path.
God damn
Um,
insects.
It looks like you can continue up, but there is also a cavern, a cave that you could go down.
No.
You don't know where either of them lead. You could assume.
So there's a cave and a pathway.
Yeah, so it's like you're going up the hill, and the hill kind of rises and goes up, and then as it rises, you just see an opening into a cavern of sorts.
Does the cavern seem like it's been manned? Are there any rails or posts?
Is it like naturally made and just
Yeah.
that, or
Does it seem like it leads somewhere?
From what you can tell, there's a couple of posts, but you're not sure if they're like to like miners like cavern, or if it's like just they've marked it, or necessarily what it is without further investigation.
Best we not.
yeah, I mean it's dark down there.
It's dark everywhere. I don't want
It's
to
just
go.
even darker.
And also with that note, as you're constantly using the flashlight, you do note that slowly but surely the brightness of it has started to dim.
Yeah.
It's not like it's completely gone, but it has started to dim a bit.
We should probably move faster then. We have what, a full day left?
Yes. Full day. That is
That
adorable.
was.
We'll split the rations.
You sounded like
eat
a
'em,
cat when
and
you
then
did that.
We will hurry. And
I'm
I would
pretty
be
sure
happy to
Spencer was
roll
pro
conflict
cat,
for that.
so-
hurrying,
You would like to roll conflict to hurry? All right.
if that seems appropriate.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Are you guys going to hurry?
Yes.
Conflict of
Do I
haste.
have both cats with me?
I rolled for haste. Please.
I cast haste on the party.
Yes. There's no magic in this game. I hurry is so
Yeah,
No,
that's
nothing?
that's gonna be a fail.
I'm
No
also
one
how to
though.
properly
A
burn
fail,
my
but no one.
kids, you
All right.
know?
I
Oh my
Um,
god.
You get
She's
that
the mom who
anyway.
relies on nannies.
Yeah.
Please blow out a candle.
So she
I
doesn't
would
care about
love
her kids.
nothing more.
Maybe not.
Ah, she's the trophy mom.
No, this one is. They're both bad.
Okay.
We are losing time for sure.
So
Yeah, she's
a
different.
candle is blown out as in haste.
She's disgusting.
They're like, we need to go fast. We should
Oh,
we
yeah.
should go faster. You guys start to speed off,
Sorry.
and then you realize as you start to speed off, these things are true. The world is dark. That was our first truth. As you speed off towards the city,
The cats grow hungry.
the cats grow hungry.
You hear the deep voice. Feed
They
me.
begin to meow incessantly.
God
It
dang it.
begins to rain.
Oh.
Specifically on the cats.
And I think
We
That's
are
3
still alive.
and the
we're
final
still
truth.
alive.
Oh, we're still alive.
All right.
Find some like rain ambient now.
As it's raining, you guys are hurrying up.
Do it.
The pitter patter of rain.
Um,
That's not how rain works.
this is closer than that.
We don't know we're Californians.
Yeah, we don't know what rain is.
Regardless, I'm not gonna do rain sounds because I don't have my phone set for it. As you guys continue up the pathway, it begins to rain, and the cats, hating said rain, bolt off towards the hill and
Sorry.
kind of disappear into the woods. You can hear them meowing still.
It's probably safer that way.
They are definitely followable. They are leaving small prints in the
Do you
mud
really want to find out whether or not they're
leading up to where they're going.
shit? I think that's actually a good idea.
They might.
If they were they, wouldn't they just eat us?
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
Well, that's
we
what
can
we want
like
to find out,
please them and
or at least understand them. If we can figure out if it's a Hail Mary, but we have nothing else to do.
that's true.
Maybe the
And we
cats
don't
are a
even know
good
what they
thing.
look like.
That too. I think we should follow
Or it's a really bad thing.
them. And
Well, either way, we're gonna die. Let's go.
yeah, either we provide information for the guys up there, or we don't do anything.
All right. So what
And
are
we
you guys
don't
doing?
take their resources. We are
Gonna
tracking
follow
the
the
cats.
Tracking the cats. Whose suggestion was that?
Sorry. Logan, sorry, Naggles.
I
Nagel?
elaborated
Lark
on
is
it,
just
but
like,
Logan?
I want to follow
God
the
You can
damn
do
it!
that?
Stop
I
making
was,
me roll.
excuse
Man.
you, I wanted to add along.
Yeah.
Do what?
Lark wanted to do it though. Because
Right.
they're like, we
Yeah.
have a bond.
No, it was your idea to do it.
Is-
I elaborated. So.
What's your current active ability? Full-headed.
Makes
All right.
sense.
You can roll, and you can totally roll that if you need to.
She's like,
We
yeah.
tried to reason out, hey, maybe we should follow the cats, and you're like, we're doing it no matter what you say.
They're
I'm
like
like,
already
"Good."
walking towards the cat, and you're just like. That's an idea, I'm doing it right now.
Should be-
Ooh, boy.
Anything? Burning it.
Just instant burn.
Come on.
Dumb.
Oh, hey, look at what Look what you
Where
have
is
Oh
us.
yeah,
it?
we're getting rapidly close to death because the first couple were supposed to be really slow. These will not be slow. We have less dice for
I have
success.
2 5s.
2 5s.
That's
No
not cat.
6s.
No hope.
All right. She did not burn hope. She burned.
I'm sorry, she doesn't have it yet.
Yeah. So is everyone that hasn't done theirs active?
Yeah.
Now? You three have
Yeah.
them active.
I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, I think they have an active.
Wait. You tried yours.
I
You
used
failed.
mine. I failed.
You succeeded yours. Yeah, so you three have them. All right. You run off and you're like, no, we're getting these cats, and you run off towards the
That's how I die, guys.
towards the way. And as you're running off, suddenly you guys follow, and as the rain becomes heavier and heavier and heavier, you guys turn back and you look, and you don't recall how to get back to the road. These things are true. The world is dark. What is our first truth? Please put out a candle.
We found the cats.
You find the cats.
Place for that.
Tyler,
We stumble upon a path.
and you stumble upon a path.
The cat path.
The final truth.
You're
Still
still alive.
alive.
Surprisingly.
I was like, if you want to say they're dead, go.
As you look-
No.
As you look, the cat's kind of regrouping up next to you. You look, the
idiots.
path seems to be well worn, almost as if it's regularly traveled by someone
Like
that has a tendency to walk through it. It looks kind of like a hiker, kind of like a hiker's
So
trail.
it's too wide to be a game trail.
It's too wide to be a game trail.
Okay.
The rain has caused it to start to form into mud, which makes it even just more obvious where it is, as the grass is still around this trail of just dirt going through the woods.
Well, we found them. There's a path though. It's better than nothing.
I want to use
My moment.
my moment.
That's fine. Are you guys following the path?
Yeah, we're following the
All
path.
right. Roll moment.
It burns no matter what.
Yeah. Thank you so very much, because that doesn't hurt my hand, but it also gets a nice flame. Now
You're
let's
gonna wake
lose.
up and not feel your hands at all. You're just like, yeah.
Why was that one 4th of July? Where
And I
I
lost.
burned a bunch of fireworks.
There's hope.
So as you follow, you're like, surely there's something over here worth.
What I was looking is basically for information that can make my life
Right.
of value.
You're like as you're following, you're like, there has to be something here, something that maybe the path is leading us to something. Maybe the cats are going somewhere. Maybe it leads to.
Can I make a conclusion for it?
Sure.
The path circles back.
Sure. You're like, surely it goes somewhere.
Maybe
And
the
as
cat's
you
led us
go,
here for a reason.
And all of you are following. You go around, and you realize you're back where you started. But things are a little different. On a couple of the trees, you see scorch marks. These things are true. The world is dark.
We learn nothing.
We learn nothing,
We're still alive.
and the sound returns louder than ever.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are we down to
Down
two
to two
candles?
candles.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
There we go.
All right.
That
The
was
sound-
actually slower, so it hurt a tiny bit.
2,
You need to
so I need one more of those dice.
actually wet your fingers.
As you guys are traveling through, and you realize that you've just come to a dead end, come to the same place that you have before, except now burn marks, scorch marks, just littering the trees, following the path. You guys just hear that crackling sound, louder than the rain. It's impressive to you guys just how loud this sound is, how close whatever it is must be to you. You're not sure where it's coming from. The rain is muting the sound out enough to where you're like, I can't tell what direction it is. I'm not sure where we're going. This path leads nowhere. What do you do?
I am going to kind of look for like boot marks or something in the rain
Okay.
in the hope of finding other
Are
survivors.
you gonna roll your hope check?
Yeah.
All right. Roll hope.
I have the 2 dice, please.
It gets harder and
We're all
harder.
just going to be hopeless.
Nothing.
It would have been a great idea to put those on the top.
Yes, it would have you want to work with the game
Well,
mechanics.
So we didn't know.
Nope.
First time. I
Yep.
didn't think of it either.
No, it's fine.
So,
Okay, we're
and
We
please,
didn't cheat it.
put
This
out-
is an honest. We are honestly losing hope and dying slowly
and
to
please
cats and
put
fire.
out one more candle. You're looking for boot marks, and you're like, guys, there has to be something somewhere. Someone has to be somewhere that can help us, or that we can help. And you just look, and you see nothing. There's nothing. There's nowhere to go. There's no marks. All that there are is those scorch marks.
I
Good
don't
of you.
understand this.
I don't either. I don't think there is anything to understand. I
These
think we're just-
things are true. The world is dark.
and we are alive.
All right. So, as there's only one candle left, we have entered a phase of the game known as the last stand. You guys will still roll your dice whenever you do a conflict. However, instead of blowing out a candle, a failure will result in character death.
Okay.
What do you do?
So we only have our die, and where's the other one?
As you guys are considering what to do, and the noise just keeps getting louder, and you don't know where it's coming from, the cats run off.
We're just scared. Doesn't matter.
I pull out my pistol. Just
Pull up my bat.
fucking hell.
I never got a weapon.
You never got
I
you can
told
look
you
for a
to.
weapon.
Get a
Like-
branch.
You find a gun in the tree.
You know what? You know what? A moment of
Respite.
respite. I will let you roll hope, and let that moment of respite be having something to defend yourself with, if you would like to.
But if you fail, doesn't the candle go out?
No,
No.
if she fails, she dies.
You're just drop dead.
Because
He's
you're
gonna find
so
it.
tired.
We're gonna fucking do it.
You're fine.
YOLO.
If you roll 2 ones, 2 sixes. Would you roll?
Lord, no!
Snake eye.
So as you're like, I don't have a weapon. I don't have a weapon. I need something. And you go off a little bit by yourself, just a few feet away, looking for a branch,
You could just burn
Something-
everything out.
something to help you through this situation. And as the crackling noise is getting louder and louder and louder, you look down and you find a small branch. You're like, this isn't big enough. And you look up, and suddenly in front of you, standing with a cat next to it, with Floofy next to it, is a man.
Beelzebub, excuse me.
Sorry, with Beelzebub next to it is a man. This man has an item in his hand.
Is the crackling coming from him?
The crackling is coming from this item. On it, it's almost as if it's a mace, burning, flaming. As water hits it, you just hear psst, 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 as he takes a step next to you, towards you. Please narrate your death.
Yeah. It's just kind of gone.
So you just look up and you're like, there's nothing.
Just kind of.
So you just,
It's the one time their anxious ball of energy just kind of deflates and just kind of
just
get
like,
on with it then.
it's like, this is it. And as you guys like, where did
I'm gonna act impulsively.
as you guys are like, where did she go? You're searching through, and the group of you manage to find her. And as you find her, and you look down at the last moment, you see the cat. You're like, there was really nothing all along. And then suddenly, as the mace swings around into your side, cracking your ribs and breaking in, and just setting you burning, you fall to the ground, and you just close your eyes as you're like, as life leaves you, as the burn and the wounds piercing into you are just too much for your body to handle, and you fall to the ground dead. And you guys see that, and you look up and you see this being 10 feet tall. Just, he looks like a man, but he's completely masked,
My
completely
character.
shrouded in darkness. The only thing you can truly see of him, besides all of the shadowiness, is his fiery mace.
Accompanied by a cat.
Act very impulsively. Can I have that one die?
I'm burning my character.
Are you going to the brink?
Yeah, I am.
What is your brink?
What does the brink accomplish?
The brink will allow you to reroll all dice in the
Score
check
different
if you
cats.
fail.
Okay. It's not good, and it's not going to be good no matter what happens, because my brink is that I have stolen rations from a family to survive.
Okay.
So I am going to wrench the gun from your hands and try and shoot it.
All right. You grab the gun, just in a last second like moment, just not even thinking, truly not even thinking, and you succeed. There's a 6 there, isn't there?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if.
Who
And you get to narrate it, my friend.
Is my death?
No,
No,
you succeeded.
you are alive.
You're alive. You wrench the gun from his hands and you point it at him, and what do you do?
Yeah. I fire rapidly at the creature with 3 bullets. It has 9, you said?
Yeah.
And I shoot 3 times, 4 times. All of the bullets don't just whiz past it. They go straight into it as if the creature itself is an echo of the abyss. And the bullets accomplish nothing. And realizing that pretty much every one of the bullets has failed, I put the gun to my head.
You fire. All right, so you look and you're like, "This is it. This is the chance that I have. Maybe one opportunity to take one of them down." You fire 3 shots.
4.
And 4 shots. Well, you fire 3 shots, and they all just pass through. And as it just looks at you, almost as if taunting you, and takes a step towards you, you realize there never was any hope. You were always going to die, but you're going to do it your way. And you put the gun to your pistol to your head, and you pull the trigger. And you guys see as he falls to the ground.
Bodies hit the floor.
I run the opposite way.
All right, you bolt.
I bolt.
You go ahead and roll conflict for me, too,
Yep.
I would look. Oh,
as you're trying to run.
I need the.
Oh,
We're gonna
nice.
drop it
What
on.
a vibrant death.
there's the one.
Somebody said spells above just with our class comfort. 2 casts for just
And I die.
neutral.
Phil?
She's gonna eat you.
You turn and you just start bolting and you run and you run and you run, and as you guys, sorry, as you two, the only 2 left, see this, you turn and you see your friend bolt. The man that you barely knew, only knew him as Rob, as he drops the briefcase, like just full on in a sprint. All of a sudden, just from behind one of the trees, you couldn't even see him. Just another mace swing comes around, like slamming you straight in the chest as you fall back, and your hood falls back. And you just lay on the ground, and you are dead.
Press
And you
R1.
2 are being surrounded as 2 of them start to.
Ooh.
Oh, the light went out.
Yeah.
The light
You
went out.
motherfucker.
Tyler!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
As 2 of them start to just go forward on you, please describe your deaths.
I run at one of them with the bat, but before I can even attempt to swing it, it hits me with its mace of fire, and I fall to the
And
ground
how do you
next
die?
to Lark and Nagel.
How do you die?
I lunge for the sort of mace type of weapon, and I get it from his hands, but the man's hands, and I bring it down on the cat in anger. And as this happens, another one of the creatures hits me with another mace.
All right. So what happens is, as you guys are all running, and you run up to them, and you're like, maybe I can hit them. You swing your bat, you hit them in the head, and it just does nothing. You almost pass through, but you feel resistance, almost as if you could have hit something, but you just didn't hit it. And then suddenly, before you can even react, the mace swings around, catching you in the head, sending you to the ground, head caved in, dead. You, in just pure anger at all of your friends lying on the ground dead, run up and manage to somehow grab this from him and slam it into the cat as the second one comes up behind you and catches you in the back with the mace, falling to the ground. Dead.
This thing is true.
These things are true. The world is dark.
I said this. What the hell does that mean?
That me and my allies are dead. Pray for us and our souls that we have found God, or some greater force to pass on to.
I love that I have died with a chocolate cookie. Believe, but if it is not, you're the rest of
I was just past the recorder and I thought I was so lost.
This is so
I was shocked now. To whoever finds this, I hope that whatever we've found along the way can be used for you, so you can help to continue the human race and lead society back to a place where we don't fear these beasts. Still trouble.
This is turn back.
And that is the end of your story.
Ow.
What if we were all like ghosts right now?
We're just like, "Ooh." We're all, we
We're
should have
all
all
have
like
sheep.
slipped
We should
down.
put sheep on our heads.
We should have all slipped down.
That was actually, I like that.
Yeah,
That's
that was
interesting.
fun.
See, and I feel like at the very end with all the recorder, when you ever like have a movie and it's always really like, and they have the recorder and all that, and they have the camera, it's all really like straight people. I don't know, it's like well choreographed,
Yeah.
and we're over here just like giggling in the
Ours was so much
background.
more accurate.
And it's so much more realistic to
Yeah.
what people would be like, and so it's just like, come on, guys.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for watching. It was,
It was short but fun.
Yeah, that was
it was
fun.
a little short.
I really enjoyed this game, honestly. Cade Cook, thank you for the $2 donation.
Forever, just self forever sleep.
Unfortunately, Streamlabs is not showing me any donations that may have happened. If I missed any of you guys, because I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention, I apologize. Thank you for donating so much. That was 10 candles. You guys got to see us play a game for the first time ever.
Yeah.
When Jacob gets
Marvelous.
back, when Jacob gets back from Finland, I will definitely suggest to him that we do this maybe for Halloween or something. 'Cause I think
No,
it'd be
we are
really fun.
maybe doing something else for Halloween. But
Or maybe something else.
Yeah.
I'm not privy
Jake and
to
I have been
Jacob's.
talking about something.
Jacob's fiance knows more than I do.
Is
So
Spencer running a game?
I will suggest that we play this again sometime. Because I honestly had a lot of fun.
It's interesting.
I'm sure there will be a day.
I'd like to do it.
Yeah,
Just add something.
totally. Yeah, and then that's the fun thing about this game is anyone can run it.
Yeah.
Because really, I didn't do that much. You guys told most of the
Yeah.
story,
Got wax on my face.
and so
Tomorrow's game is going to be similar. I don't know who's going to play it because we haven't really planned that much, but it's going to be very planned on stream
We're
on
not playing
purpose. No, we're going to do
No test
a
run
new
tomorrow.
play style that I'm going to call On the Fly. And we'll see how it goes.
yeah, so something kind of special tomorrow. Sorry that the game ended on a somber note, but it was always going to end that way.
Yep.
So
It's the name of the
thank
game.
you guys for
It's
joining.
not a happy post-apocalyptic, you know.
Exactly. Thank you guys for joining.
It's the continued end of the apocalypse.
We'll
Bye,
see
guys.
you
Drink some
tomorrow for
Hopefully.
On the
Schwa's my
Fly.
favorite drink.
Bye guys.